Da, 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 da. I will be waiting. Oh no, I'm going to get a copyright violation for that.
They won't recognize it, so don't worry about it.
There are some things man was not meant to know.
To sing, I think.
And songs man was not meant to sing. And this is one of them.
Okay.
Something like that.
Something, yeah, that was pretty much it.
Hello, dear friends.
Hi there, welcome on this sunny, this kind of a hazy day. It's kind of a little hazy.
There's sunshine on us, even though.
This doesn't sound like Chance's soundtrack. Yeah, no, not quite.
Da 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 da.
You don't need to sound. No? Well, you won't even sound.
I have no idea what Chance's soundtrack sounds like.
Right.
So.
Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out, won't we?
That's what this is all about. Welcome. It's another sunny day in San Diego. It is not as hot as it has been because the heat wave is broken. So it's only creeping on to 80 right now. Degrees Fahrenheit for all you people that are not native to America / the United States stubbornness. So, hello. We are here on the 22nd of March.
How did it get there from 20th to the 22nd?
It does that. It just does.
Jumped.
Yep. There's not much going on since the last time we spoke, which was last week.
Well, last week was the Ides March.
Okay.
March 22nd feels like it's something special.
Not that I know of.
Well, it is officially spring.
It is.
Spring has sprung.
It is spring.
The birds are singing, the plants are growing.
And welcome everybody.
Allergies are blooming.
Yes, they're starting to bloom. And in fact, we have jasmine blooming in the courtyard. So there's a lot of things. Yes, which will probably add on to the thing. The fact that we're having, a spring which is going to be flourishing with flowers if we don't hit another heat wave. Yes. All right, so Brainiac says, yep, I think I've said this before, but one of the things I appreciate about the QFG series is that there was a different composer for each title, but the music still feels like a proper through line, and I don't have complaints about any of them. I'm really thrilled. I'm glad you feel that way. I am picky with my music.
But it's all good.
But it is all good.
It's not all great. It's not all awesome, but it's all good.
Yes.
And at the best, it's awesome.
Right. And yes, we have some awesome. And when it comes to awesomeness, World of Warcraft is definitely pushing their music to the next level. So you can always listen to that on YouTube without playing the game. And really appreciate the fact that they're spending the money on it, but they're getting what they need. Yes.
I was surprised and impressed.
Oh, we got a rating group coming in. Speaking of.
Oh, a rating group with a party of 14. We need that.
Yay! Thank you.
That'll up our viewership.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you, friends.
Good to see you, Toro. Good to see you, rest of people. Zinfandel, thank you for joining us. Brought some friends, says Joseph. Aha, yes, thank you very much.
Welcome, Snorb.
Welcome, everybody, to our Quest for Glory live stream. Snorb is now following. We thank you very much for following. Yes, these are we are the actual creators of the Quest for Glory series. We are the originals.
OMG.
We are responsible for this.
Or the OG, as they say, original gangsters.
All right, fine. We're the OGs. We're not
the OGs.
Gangsterish. Not very far from being gangster.
The one and onlys.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, we put a one and only ring in Hurry Road Redemption, and there's 3 or 4 of them available in the game.
There's at least 5
you
could find around, yeah. So,
for your one and only true loves.
Yeah, so if you haven't kept up with us, we did the Quest for Glory series for Sierra. We did the Shanra series for Legend Entertainment. I
did Castle Dr. Brain.
Yes, and I did.
Lori and I did. Well, she designed Mix of Fairy Tales.
Yes. And we also went on our own and did Road to Redemption.
Hero U Road to Redemption, and Lori did Summer Days Tilly's Tale.
And we still make games. So we're in the middle of making Ifeo's Adventures, which is another graphics adventure. And it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So we're really thrilled. We are still doing this, and we are still live streaming. So today we are going to be live streaming Sardonia, yes. 5. I think I haven't found one yet. Back to Sardonia, yes.
Well, it's like Leisure Suit Larry and the missing discs.
Is this
So
the second Hero U is the second Hero U in the future at all? It is approximately 10 years that occurred between what happened in the events of this game, Quest for Glory 5, and the events at the school. And there are things that happened in the meantime. This is a direct descendant, and there are people that cross over from the original series, or at least descendants of the people in the original series.
Oh, I see Brainiac is on a 10-stream streak.
Wow.
I don't know how that counts when we do the impromptu World of Warcraft streaks, if that messes people up. I don't know.
It probably does. Tarna is legit one of my favorite cities in fantasy gaming. Great. I'm glad you think so. And I just think how much,
Tarna is really interesting.
Tarna is interesting, and I think that it's the most 3D of all the 2D games we had. Yeah. It really played into depth and levels and things like that. So it definitely went the 3D route before there was 3D.
So maybe instead of going to Asia, we should do a complete expansion set in Tarna.
I know, no, yes.
So I was going to say back earlier on the previous topic of the World of Warcraft music, I was really surprised and pleased and impressed about 6 or 8 years ago. They did a video about the tavern music, and they actually got a traditional music group to come in, and it's all like Renaissance and,
I've heard it.
English folk music style stuff. It's beautiful, beautiful music every time you go to a tavern or inn anywhere in Azeroth. So the fact that they got away from classical music, and or people figure if you get away from classical, it's got to go to rock. Well, there are other forms of music.
Yes, so if you go into the Goblin zones of World of Warcraft, they went into jazz.
Yeah.
So they're really playing things, and you could always listen to it on YouTube without playing the game, but just think they're really pushing music to the next level. All right, so yes, White Dragon was asking the second installment of Hero U, the wizard one. Well, no, Tilly's Tale and Ifeo's Adventures set at the same school are set in between games of what would be the main Hero U quest storyline. So Tilly's Tale starts just before the summer before Sean gets to the school, and Sean is the main character of Road to Redemption. And Ifeo's Adventure happens directly after Sean's misadventures. And so it occurs the summer after Road to Redemption. So then our next game, which is Sammy's story, takes place after Wizard's Way, if Wizard Way were made. But it will all of the storylines are there underlying the game, and so they all respond to whether or not there's a piece missing. They will respond as if there really was one.
No, there's no Hero U 2, but there is Summer Days Tilly's Tale, which is a prequel to Road to Redemption.
Well, I just said that.
Yeah, but did you get? All right. I thought you were talking about a different topic entirely.
No, I was talking about where the games fit together, yes. I borrowed the Prophecy of Sekhmet from Quest for Glory 3 for a D&D game that I ran for my friends. Great, because that is an interesting, the premise of that was kind of like, what do you see in this thing? And
so you're talking about the quiz sort of thing that they ask you at the temple?
Yes.
Okay, so that has, I think, 2 antecedents. One is psychiatrists do a thing that they what do they call that? Imagination.
Guided imagery.
Guided imagery. Guided imagery, where they kind of set up a scene for you, like in D&D, and they talk you through it, and then they kind of say, visualize the scene in your mind. You're in this setting.
So that was one of our premises.
So, and the second one I think was probably Ultima 4, Quest for the Avatar.
To an extent, yeah.
Which starts out with a fortune teller reading your fortune and then using that to determine what character class you're going to be.
Yeah. So we really were going, and we've done that repeatedly with the Summer Days series, the Hero U series, of having you take a test, and that determines what your stats are.
And the fortune telling cards we also, very directly did in Quest for Glory 4.
Yes.
In order to give player part of the storyline that, otherwise there was no way to
fill out the story. So a lot of our cases, we just want you to have the complete thing. You don't have to do everything, but everything fills in and gives you a little bit better understanding what's going on. So yes. Yeah, White Dragon, we don't want you to miss a game either. If you guys made it, I have it.
Really? Okay, so you have Barbie's fashion pack on the Game Boy Color?
Yeah. We didn't make it, though.
I did.
I programmed it.
And I had a little bit of a design contribution, but not much.
Yeah, maybe. They did something similar in Dune Awakening. You put your hand in the pain box. Now that's a good use of story. Yes. That's a good use of the basic storylines that they're doing. So very cool. I'm glad they went that creative with it.
I think it was one of the Retief stories, Keith Laumer. That he said a casino where they have a game in which you put your hand into a slot and grab hold of a thing in the slot. And then there were various discs, bouncing around, and every once in a while, spheres like bingo things. Every once in a while, one falls down, and they're coins effectively. And the longer you hold on, the more of a payoff you get. But at some point, it suddenly brings down a chopper and chops off your hand. So the trick is how can you hold on to the last possible second, not knowing when that's going to happen, and then pull out before you lose your hand?
Yes, we don't play those games, fortunately.
So presumably that'd be a luck and stupidity thing, but of course in Retief's case, he's going to succeed.
Yes, if you ever knew Retief, which was very interesting parodies of bureaucracy and diplomacy.
Oh, it says James Bond versus the bureaucrats.
Yeah, kind of. So they were very interesting series and very enjoyable, but they're old.
And what was the other one, the Paul Anderson one that Richard uses in his games? There's characters similar to Retief.
Yeah, oh well.
Flandry.
Flandry, yeah.
Yeah, Flandry from the Paul Anderson book, so in our D&D games we play. So anyway, welcome everyone. Do we have any news?
No news. News. We'll just play the game.
Well, the news, of course, is that World of Warcraft Midnight came out a few weeks ago, and
yeah, but we've been talking about that for the 4 weeks.
Not very newsy then.
No.
The real Midnight Season 1 starts on Tuesday. So that's when it gets super
What
intense.
does a real Season 1 mean?
That means that the Mythic Plus dungeons open and the Mythic Raid opens, and the really top guilds will be having a race to world first to see who can defeat the Mythic bosses fast. So far, I've played in 3 different raids in the course of the last week, and in each one of them we got 3 of the 5 bosses in the one raid done. 3 of the 6, and did not attempt the other raid, which has 1 boss.
Yes, we have.
So there's 7 available currently.
Joseph says Quest for Glory 5 is working indeed. Yes, we actually got to the inn last weekend. Yes, and White Dragon finished the whole series and finished 5 last night. Finally married Katrina. Congratulations. That takes a lot of work. Yeah.
So we've been going back and forth on new patches to Tilly's Till on itch.io not working. So we had one that had a problem at the end and got it fixed and seemed to work okay. And then we got another patch. Now it's not working again. Quest for Glory 5 we had not working, and with using DXWND we got it working.
Yeah.
So should we go play?
Yes, we should play. We
Right.
can keep talking.
Well, because we do have Raiders here, we should let you know about two things.
That's true. Some
One
of you don't know
is
us.
our Patreon, which is how you can support this stream. Send a message. Support the stream at there.
Those bugs are like whack-a-mole. Yes,
Yeah, they are.
especially when you've got programmers in the process of moving to Sardinia and others that are distracted with real life. So we only have 2 real programmers working on the whole.
This is our most
thing.
recent post. Quest for Glory 5 stream in 1 hour.
Oh my God! You didn't even
I didn't even put an illustrator in it.
illustration.
Sure.
That's pretty lame.
Oh well, it was just an announcement.
Yep, it is.
But that
and
was-
then you put it into our Discord, which is the most important thing for everybody to
At our
join.
Discord. Our Discord,
Is
for some reason, does not allow us to.
show.
Rico, to show you. It will not show up.
It just doesn't show up.
It's invisible.
You can see us put it over there and then
Yeah.
it disappears. But
Our Discord, you simply search for Transsolar Games on it, 2 words. But I can also give you an invite.
yes, everybody there, get on our Discord. It is a lot of fun. And so far, Discord is not evil yet. So it's
They've trend that way
they're
occasionally,
trying
but
to get there, but it is not truly evil yet. And that will get you for all the news that goes on, and it keeps you up to date with all the puns that people make.
yes, we have a channel called The Punitentiary. That's where I spend most of my time.
Yeah.
So let's see, what was a particularly funny one lately?
Yes, they're full of puns, and it's lots of fun. I see that was what you were talking.
Yes.
Corey will tell me when I'm in the other room of these puns and these jokes there, and they sometimes lose something in translation, really.
Some are better than others. Oops.
Yeah, that was
I
it.
don't know what happened there.
At any rate, there's a lot of puns. There's
A lot of puns.
stories.
Some of them are funny.
Yes, uh-huh.
And some of them are groan-worthy, and some of them are like, oh.
What? But that's the nature of humor. A lot of things go over my head, and I'm sure when you played Quest for Glory, that a lot of things went over your head too.
I don't know if I can put this up here.
I don't know how you would. It's not exactly.
Let's see what happens if I try to paste an image here. No, it doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay, so my brother was in a car
You
accident.
could put it into Patreon, though.
I put it into
You
Patreon.
could go into the back door of Patreon and paste it into an article that isn't there.
Oh, like I'm starting a new article?
Yeah, you may be bold, but this rock is bolder. Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
All right. Well, I've never done anything like this
Well, I
before.
don't know.
Okay,
I mean,
create
I could go
create
on.
a post.
Yes, there's all sorts of things you could do, but paste.
I don't know if that works. I can image, paste. No, what, didn't pick it up.
Paste.
I didn't
That's
pick it
not
up.
a web. That's not a.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just want to copy image.
Okay.
Oh, copy link.
Copy link. You're trying to paste a link, not an image.
All right.
I think you could just paste.
Image to link. There we go.
There you go.
Confirm. Okay. I pasted it to Patreon. So anyway, my brother, who is a musician, had his car rear-ended the other day. It's a light blue Honda. This one's a Volkswagen, but I thought this joke was apropos.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody keyed their car.
Yes.
Fortunately, the damages be minor.
Mm-hmm.
At least they left a note.
Yep.
Actually, there's no note in there. Oh well.
No, they left a. Oh, they didn't leave a note. Did
They left off a note.
They left off a note. Yes.
Yeah, they didn't even leave a note.
They
Is
did,
the
yes,
way I
should
would
have been,
phrase
yes,
that. I
yes.
could have improved on this joke.
Yes, yes. I remember Quest for Glory for the puns, so I suppose it's no surprise you like them so much. Yes, and I hit that rock every time I tried to hit the apothecary door. Oh well. All right, we have done introductions. Is there anything else that we share? Nah.
Nah.
Let's just get to the game.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to cancel this.
You probably do that.
I could, of course, so the fact I don't own that picture, I could have done it. All right. So, meanwhile, over the, okay, the visible post, the invisible. So those are the two places to get hold of us. So, Discord, of course, entirely free. And it's just a discussion community. Patreon is also free if you choose it to be. You may join the Patreon as a free member, and you will see about 80% of the things I post there, or 90. If you become a paid member, you will help us to keep this stream going by having a little bit of income from it, and you will get to see the other 10 or 20% of posts that I don't make free.
All right, so what do you click on here to get to?
Oh, to click on it, we click on DXWND, which I just moved to the desktop. I didn't have it there before.
Okay.
And let's see if it works this time. Quest for Glory 5
This
stream.
time, for sure.
And it is over on the side there, partly so you can see our smiling faces, but mostly because that's a multiple of the original screen resolution. Play the game. Wait,
No,
import.
you need to import. You need to cancel. You need to
load
the
game. All right, it was hard. Gnome Ann's Land Inns. Font is boring.
Oh well. And it is day 2. We just woke up. I think we had. Did we have breakfast?
Look, we are running.
We set it to run.
Because we've been playing World of Warcraft. I think we had breakfast. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then we should exit. And check out the town, because we have not.
Oh, look, there's Rudolph with a glowing nose. The interface for this, in some ways, it was inspired by Laurie's mix of fairy tales. There are only 2 things you can do. You can look, and you can do. Look, do, look, do, look, do. Which we thought was appropriate for young kids, but it's also appropriate for adults. And the question is, what do you do? And that depends. So in this case, it would say exit. We would go out through the town. Adventure, excitement, and danger. Look at this doorway. This leads to the guard tower and the parapet. So Marnia is built like a fortress here. It should be able to withstand any invasion, unless there is treachery, which there has been. The king has been murdered.
Yes, that was our news. That's why we're here.
Is a cell for felons where the foolish thieves are placed.
Yes, all right, lay out.
Those lines would have been appropriate if I were a thief character.
Oh well. And somebody says you talk to the banker and almost all the merchants outside. So that's what we accomplished on day 1.
So what do we do on day 2? Oh, I guess I have to cross this bridge when I come to it.
Yes, you could. The aqueduct back there.
That's a pretty heavy water flow. I would think that would have danger of flooding.
You'd think, but that's not it's not flooding on the aqueduct.
There's Adventurers Guild. Have we been there?
No, we haven't. It was closed last time. We were so late.
Door pushes open. You enter the Adventurers Guild. There is, okay, now it's traditional in all Sierra's games to have a moose head on the wall, but I don't see a moose head here. We have a unicorn, a shark, a fish, looks like a bull's horns, looks like a killer rabbit. Oh, nope, that's the rare moose fish. No moose is good moose. It's a dolphin-free tuna. It was caught on porpoise. It's a Tippecanoe and antlers too. That refers to a U.S. political slogan, Tippecanoe and Tyler too. William Harrison, I believe. William Henry Harrison.
Yeah.
These swords are so dull they're more likely to bore you than to bore a hole in you. It's a treadmill or a torture device. Hard to tell. And I was looking at it and saying, is it a treadmill or a torture device?
Well, what do you know?
The grate blocks off the stairs to the upper level. There's a numb skull. That looks like a blindfolded knight. The night is always darkest just before the pawn.
Okay.
Knights are usually behind the pawns. Well, later in the game. The writing on the plaque shimmers for a moment, then reads, "To unlock the mystic gate to untold riches and power, you have but to say the word that rhymes with orange."
Okay.
That's a comic, rhymes with orange.
All right.
You see the logbook of adventures in Samaria. Well, there's a tradition in these games. We must examine, read, and sign the logbook. So now we know what the do button does, is where there's a choice, is it gives you the menu of options. The logbook is relatively new. You figure it was started when Toro took over as the Adventure Guild Master of Samaria. Of course, we know Tora from Quest for Glory 1, a.k.a. Hero's Quest. He was the Minotaur that was working for the brigands.
Yes, you passed him by. He's in there.
Oh. Read the logbook. I bypassed him. Latest entry says, I, Elsa von Spielberg, have come to Samaria to win. You should read that.
Win the rights of rulership and become ruler of this kingdom.
Didn't say too much different than mine. And we can sign it, because we need a later entry. You take the pen lying on the table, dip it into the octopus ink, and sign your name and quest into the book. What is our quest? Maybe if we read it, we can find out. Read the logbook. The latest entry in the logbook is your own. No, it didn't tell me. You play with the knight in the armor.
Okay, so there used to be a glitch on the Mac that the snoring upstairs would never cease, even after leaving the room. Oh, noes.
I don't hear any snoring.
Oh, well. I love that sound score effect. All the sound design behind this game was solid. Every sound effect is memorable. Great.
So when we first started at Sierra, it was Mark Siebert was the head of the music department, and I think it was Stuart Goldstein was the engineer who handled the music stuff. And I kind of scratched an itch there. And Mark really set the tradition of having rich soundscapes in every game. I wonder if one of those chairs is the bottomless one that they tortured James Bond in.
Why would you think that?
I don't know.
Good see Hero Man. Good Hero Man here. Toro like Hero Man.
Of course, we never heard Toro's voice in Hero's Quest, but if we had, it would have been different.
Yeah, no kidding. Flourish equals fancy, yes.
Great Toro.
Good see Hero Man.
Yeah, last time we saw you, we beat you to a pulp, most likely.
Yeah,
unless
left
we
him
snuck
to die.
Oh, I don't know. If we were a magic user with this one, so we probably didn't do that.
We probably put him to sleep.
Good thing we only knocked Toro out when we skewered him. Yes, and he's got that, in the end game, he has a
arm and sling.
Yes, because we clearly broke his arm, but oh well, yeah, it was a good thing.
As a magic user, we clearly used the D&D sleep spell on him, even though it wasn't in the game.
Yeah, clearly.
Ask about Toro.
Like Silmaria, feel like home, like guild, important job. Miss Elsa, want Elsa be here more. Glad to see you.
Well, she's in town, Toro.
He knows that.
We should be able to tell him that. Oh, maybe if we click on ourselves, we can do that. Ask about the Adventurers Guild.
Good place talk adventure. Good place make body strong. Good place learn things. Good place.
Oh, what about
Come
Samaria?
here with Elsa. No like man Elsa with. Stay here in Silmaria.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's got a guy.
She's got a guy. Ooh. Toro's jealous.
Toro come here. Guild guy ask Toro if adventurer. Toro say yes. Guild guy say Toro, guild master. Guild guy go, Toro stay. Toro, guild master.
I see.
The fandom has theorized that Toro spoke normally until after the hero messed him up in Quest for Glory 1.
That could be.
Brain damaged him.
I keep forgetting this thing scrolls and we get more things.
Yeah.
Ask about Elsa.
Elsa good. Elsa hero. Make brigands leave Spielberg. Fight brother all time. Brother dumb, but brother boss. Dumb boss, bad boss. Elsa leave Spielberg. Elsa come here be boss. Elsa good boss.
So here we have the aftermath of Hero's Quest. That, as you know, we rescued the baron's son who had the title Baronet, which doesn't actually mean son of the Baron, it's just title. Baronet Barnard. In a patriarchal society, Barnard became the Baron after his father. And Elsa, the much more competent, stronger, better fighter, etc., but had the misfortune of being born a girl, was...
and she was second born, so therefore...
Yeah, and was second born. So was second fiddle to her brother, and her brother's incompetent, so she left.
Yeah. So, but she didn't leave. She didn't just leave. She did. She drove the brigands out of Spielberg. She did some things in that area. When she says she fights her brother, what it means is she argued with him and tried to get him to be a good leader, but she couldn't get him to change his mind. And so, yes.
He is who he is.
Truly heroic behavior, telling off Barnard. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Hit him again. Maybe he'll go back. Yes, maybe he'll have less of a speech impediment.
So, yeah, okay. Well, can we do spoilers in Quest for Glory 1 since it was 4 games ago?
Oh, no. Yes, you can do spoilers for 1.
So, Elsa was the leader of the brigands, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she was in total control, because brigands will be rape brigands. So, she actually had to work to get them out of there. And, what did she do? Get some of... Maybe with Toro.
Well, no, and
was better than any of them.
She started to take over her brother's army and things like that, and then eventually.
And then chase the brigands out.
Yes, so she did some other things too, but that.
So she's a hero.
She is a hero. There was a good YouTube Let's Player named Brigands who did Quest for Glory 5, and I believe the rest. Okay.
Who do we need to transform Barnard into this time to educate him?
Yeah.
Maybe a tuna.
Obviously.
His Ursine time was unhelpful.
A tuna? A tuna? Oh, okay.
He could become a tuna to the mystic, the eternal righteous of the universe.
Yes, the rightness, yes. Let's see. Oh boy, I love this game so much. Have seen y'all play 1 through 4, but hadn't caught any of 5 yet.
Well, you're sort of catching it here, except I'm going really slowly.
Yes, well, we do not fast play through our games.
Yeah, we're slow players.
Terrible slow players, because we don't know what we're doing.
And besides, we need to get every line of dialogue and then add to it.
I just need to, because I haven't heard this.
Has Muella also talked like Toro, or did
no?
She talks.
Yeah, she talks.
She talks educated.
She is educated. Muella is educated. The Minotaur in Road to Redemption was slightly more. I think it's a mannerism of an area that they have a native tongue. But Muella grew up.
But he's also brilliant and great chess player.
Yes, Muella grew up in Silmaria, and she grew up in civilization. But both Toro and the Minotaur from Road to Redemption grew up in rural things and did not get good schooling.
So they're country boys.
Yeah.
Ask about the man that
what's this about Elsa's got a man?
I don't remember this story at all.
Man got money. Man got big house. Man got big boat. Man got Elsa. No like man.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Oh, see hero man later. You good man.
Thanks. Okay, let's take a step away, turn around, and then click on myself. Nope.
Nope. Sure, he's talking about Minos.
Can you not click on yourself?
No,
nope.
This is not a game for that.
You're not clicking yourself. I could probably click on the Torture of Ice.
Yes, you can.
So there's a deer head in the front.
So it's
my stamina is steadily going down. We could probably come off at any time. Got used up half my stamina. How do we get to a character sheet?
We already know too much about the man.
Our strength has gone up to 263 for that whole time.
Good. All right. right. And our vitality went up.
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile, our stamina went down because we used a lot of energy for that. But we haven't used any magic.
That's okay. We could rest.
Ah, if you're running on it, you get different music. Aha. Okay.
Should rest now.
All right, so we have
Let's
done
try
this.
and open this gate that we can't open. Examine the door. The metal grate prevents access to the stairs. There's a simple lock in the grate. Oh, if only we were a thief!
Yeah.
Stairs lead to a landing, then continue upwards. You can make out several voices snoring upstairs. Small sign on the door says Old Fisherman's Home. There's loud snoring.
I see. Oh no.
We could knock
You
or pound
didn't
on
want
it, but let's not do that
yes,
right
you
now.
You
There's
warned us not to do that. Fortunately,
Stop.
it did not stick with us. Yes. Yes, the funky pop music goes with the running. Okay, yeah.
There's a song. There's a Fisherman's Wharf. Is the one about the
No, the
old
fisherman's.
sailors.
Fisherman's Green.
Oh, that's Fiddler's Green.
Fiddler Green. Yes,
Fiddler's
but
Green,
that
huh?
is the fisherman's song. That is about fishermen.
See you all someday, Fiddler's Green.
Yeah. All right. Now,
Oh, there's a bush we could hide in.
we could, but we don't need
Okay.
to hide, and we can't hide very
There's a
well.
boat.
There is a boat.
Sailing ship looks like something could be used to cruise the mad. or
The
go fishing.
snoring, lol. I kept spamming the knock button. It was great. Okay. Oh, look at the crates. This is my favorite. Look at the crates.
These crates here? Crate. Just crate. Sign reveals this building is called the Dead Parrot Inn. It's got bars. A lot of these houses have bars.
Mm-hmm.
Boulders are too heavy for even you. I wasn't trying to move a boulder. I'm just trying to move. That's the problem with an interface where walk and interact are the same button.
Yeah. There's somebody.
What's at the top of those stairs? What's that? Second story of the Dead Parrot Inn. Brisk sea wind flings the cold sea spray into your face. The air is filled with the subtle aroma of dead fish you found at the docks of Samaria. Now, did Patrick wrote those lines, or did you?
Some of them I wrote. Didn't write all of them, but
The Centaur weaponsmith looks like a veteran of many battles. He has muscles on top of muscles. Ah, which makes him appropriate to be working with the fisher.
ah,
Or at least the mollusk catchers.
no, the mollusk catchers. Yeah.
Or does not look like anyone's used it for some time. That means we should go in. Oh, we did.
Surprise! I wish I could find the force bolt could kill civilian. Ooh, pops.
It's a wheel from a clever ship. The books on the shelf are packed like sardines. This must be where you look if you're fishing for information. I am sensing a nautical theme. Arr! Should I seize and desist? The frenetic fish swims swiftly round the tiny tank. Oh, I thought there were two in there. I thought there was a blue fish and orange, but the
No, that's
blue
the
is just a reflection.
Yes, there's reflections going
Stack of
on.
books looks like heavy literature. Oh, there's a piece of paper. This looks like a book about the mythology of Samaria. Well, let's learn about that. Maybe they'll tell us about the dragon. Glancing through the book, you see many myths and legends of this land. The book looks fascinating.
Here at Merry Old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Eris Way.
Ah. Eris, of course, is an anagram of Sierra. I don't think Sierra's address on Sierra Way was,
Not that. Yeah.
it's probably started with 6. Pretty much everything started with 6.
And of course, Eris was the goddess of chaos.
Chaos. Except there was only one R,
And
wasn't
discord. Discord. Yes. No. It started with E. Well, the way we spell
E-R-I-S.
it, we currently spell it. So yeah, right. All right. There is somebody here though.
Jacobine was shocked to find out that force bolt would kill civilian. I'll try not to do that.
Yes, we better not do that. That
Don't
would
force
be,
bolting
that would
civilians. That
shock
looks like
me.
a ship model up there.
Uh-huh.
Plaque under the schooner reads, "The Gypsy King and Captain P. Tro." I wonder if that's Paul Tro.
That could be. That could be a homage.
Reference to someone.
Yes.
we don't-
Eris was the one who created the golden apple and the havoc that ensued.
Yes.
Exactly.
The old man looks very, very bored. Well, maybe we should talk to him. Greet the man.
What? Oh, what are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
His name is F.A.
Okay.
That, of course, stands for Famous Adventurer. And I've told this to this group many times, we'll go and do it again. When you first start Heroes Quest, it is because you have read a booklet that is called How to Be a Hero or something like that. And so you want to be a hero. So you want to be a hero. And it's all about how to be a hero. And it is written by the Famous Adventurer. Well, you never actually meet the Famous Adventurer until late in the series.
Like this is late in the series, Corey.
Is this the first time?
Yes!
And so we'll learn who wrote those pamphlets.
Mm-hmm.
Ask his name.
Name? What's a name, boy? I've been called a lot of things in my time. You can call me Famous Adventurer. That's mostly what I'm known as now.
I actually like this voice for him.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah. Ask about Samaria.
New in town, huh? I was going to write a travel book about Silmaria sometime. Maybe I did. Just can't remember. Anyway, go see for yourself. Only way to learn.
Oh, come on. You ought to offer to sell us a book about it. Ask about the school. Is this a school?
This is the Famous Adventurers Correspondence School. You think this was the library of Silmaria?
Well, actually, I did. Tell about yourself.
So you're a graduate of this school. I didn't think anyone ever read the crap I write.
You used that word?
I
Naughty.
did.
Got some advice for you, kid. Don't grow old. It ain't worth it.
Oh. Well, should we take that advice?
I don't think so.
We won't do any more streams if we do.
Right, yes. I don't remember why FA became like that. Was it started on this game? I don't think we actually explained. Well, he did get old. That's part of it. I mean, the story, the pamphlet that the hero finds and reads is not new.
Yeah, it had been written years before. And so Laurie has the entire headcanon about who the Famous Adventurer is, and eventually decided that it's actually a franchise. There are a lot of people who call themselves the Famous Adventurer, and
Well, they're mostly the famous explorer, the famous cook. There are books written by the famous ... and so that's they're all published under this heading.
And the question you're supposed to ask yourself is, what did he do? Why is he famous? And the answer is, well, it's what I call myself.
Yes.
I'm the Famous Adventurer.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what makes him famous.
Yep.
So they had a Gilderoy Lockhart in Harry Potter, came out later, and he's kind of the same idea. He's a guy
No, he's not the same idea.
well, Gilderoy Lockhart writes about everybody else's adventurers.
No, he
And puts
writes
his name
about
on it.
himself. He writes about himself specifically, and everything else is he plagiarizes and takes and creates to turn into him. Yes, Merry Jest is late, but better late than never. Yes, exactly. All right,
It's the late Mouse Merry Jest.
All right,
so there's just stuff
that's
here.
just stuff, just more books, more things to look at.
How about this bulletin board?
I don't know. You could look at the bulletin board.
Checking out the items on the board, you see an announcement for last year's E4 Expert Existential Explorers Expedition, as opposed to E3, which was the Electronic Entertainment Expo, that I believe is defunct now.
Yeah.
The convention had Professor Grant Gottfield's famous lecture on future field trips to Fricana and South Fricanian safaris with Hank Mallan. Who's Hank Mallan?
I don't know what that was.
That must have been a reference to something or other.
Yeah.
That might have been written by Better.
No, it might
Anyway,
have been
so future field, Laurie loves to alliterate.
Mm-hmm.
And those are examples thereof. Which maybe she wrote or maybe not.
Yes, it's hard to tell now.
That is all the question. You say, Laurie and Corey made this game series called Quest for Glory. Well, what does it mean that we made the game series? It means we came up for an idea for a series. We created a bunch of puzzles for it. We wrote a bunch of dialogue. But in the meantime, we had a team of Several programmers working in each game, more and more as we went along, that implemented all of our ideas. We had a team of artists who designed the backgrounds and the characters and painted them. Quest for Glory 5 is the only 3D game in the series. So, you know, it would have taken a month or more to make one of these backgrounds. The door is well constructed. The ornate carved wood reminds you of some of the doors you saw in Shapir. The lock is a simple keyhole, and there is no discernible trap.
Yeah.
No one responds to the knock. Everyone must have passed out or gone to bed.
Alas.
Really?
What we didn't
Did
do,
you try opening door?
no,
What we didn't do.
is look at the bulletin board in the Adventures Guild to see what quests we could do.
Oh.
And what somebody said, did we read a swimming manual? No, we didn't read a swimming manual.
Would that teach us to swim?
It will teach us to swim, or at least give us.
I can't get there from here.
You can't.
Have to go out there?
Yeah, well, that's.
Let's see, exit.
No, it's that.
Well, it says exit.
Well, it's the
How
exit
can I
to that
tell which
area.
ones are exits to where?
Well, the gate it won't let you go out the gate without you knowing it. All right, there. Let's
Bulletin
read
board.
that.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. No.
They're kind of hard to read.
Well, they are.
All right, what's this one say? Potion ingredients needed, feathers. And it took that many
Much
words
to write that.
in Silmarian is a very
If I remember
wordy
correctly,
language.
the library is a little confusing because there are important books mixed up with the jokes. Oops. The manual will give you 100 swimming, but more importantly, you'll get the famous adventurer's autograph. Oh, it is.
Is
We
that
need to
okay?
interact
Swing
with
manuals in the
Yes, it's in the famous adventurer's place. Okay, fine.
The
That
school.
was one. The school for hero. Yes.
So anyway, this is like German. It's a very wordy language. So the word feathers in Silmarian takes
Not
this many
clearly that
words.
many letters. Yes.
Announcements, rights open. Oh, you can click on them. There are more words.
Oh.
Okay, potion reads feathers. Hey man, need some energy? So do we. Bring the feathers of a Pegasus to the apothecary and we'll fix you up. Keep on trucking. Feathers of Pegasus, okay.
That was a very 60s expression. Just so you know.
Rights open. Enter rights of a rulership. Be king of Silmaria. Good job for best man or woman. Go to Hall of Kings. Help wanted. Lost basket. Lost small wicker basket. Last seen, beach southwest Samaria. Return to Sarah the bead merchant. Small reward from a small person. Wanted help. Regicide! Oh, they want us to help us murder the king, no doubt. Wanted for the crime of regicide, assassin of the king of Samaria. Reward of 2,000 drachmas for information leading to arrest.
Okay.
It didn't say dead or alive.
No. All right, so that was the quests. All right. And Brainiac says, Salim, voiced by Stephen Blum in this game. And a very good job he did. It's one of the few times I didn't immediately recognize it's him. And he's done a lot of characters in games and in television cartoons.
And Mary just said the quest. I sort of hate to ask it, but have you seen my basket?
Yes, that would have been the right way to phrase that.
Yes. See, we could have written these games better if we'd only had more people helping.
Yeah.
All right. North-south. So south is behind us.
Huh?
South is behind us.
So, behind you, not
Oh, okay.
him. Or even, yeah, you're talking from
All right.
character perspective.
Okay, is this the direction that Perro's walking? Perro's walking east. So this is north and this is south.
Yes. And
Behind
it keeps that pretty
behind
much.
the user interface is
Yes.
south.
Yes.
And there's a beach.
Well,
Anybody see any baskets?
well, look for the beach. I mean, this isn't a beach. This is a dock.
All right, but there's a beach.
Yes. Well, no, that's a dock.
Sandy. Oh, I just dove into the water, but I don't know how to swim. I'm drowning. Ah!
I am. Reach for the stairs, Corey. Don't go anywhere. Yes, we found the water.
Let's see if it automatically gave us swimming skill because we went swimming.
Let's see.
Oh no, there's no swimming on my character sheet.
And in this game specifically, too, I believe he's half a dozen in total. Yeah.
Half a dozen what?
Voices in this game.
Steve Blum. Ah.
Yes, we did double up a lot. Let's see. And Mary just says it was an intro. Oh, Into the Woods reference because I got Sondheim on the brain today.
Into
Yes,
the
yes.
woods we'll have to go.
I'm going to sing a Sondheim concert in half an hour and 10 minutes. So I run away in a puff of smoke close to that time, you'll know why.
I just saw the skit with Carol Burnett and Bernadette Peters doing Sondheim.
Oh, were they singing Into the Woods?
No, they did Side by Side.
Oh, okay. That was a Sondheim?
That was Sondheim.
Wow.
So the idea was that the waitress who was supposed to have had one of the parts in the tribute to Sondheim had called in sick to work that day, and Bernadette Peters just happens to walk in and immediately gets recognized and gets
to sing.
co-opted
next to
into
his desk, they say. Next to his desk.
Yeah, I see. This is a.
You see a variety of books, but most of them seem to be how to swim manuals.
Oh, whoops! I didn't realize I was getting any messages.
Yes, you are.
The desk is unmoved by your actions. Not here. Nope. Not a swim man. Maybe there's a bookshelf back there. You see the familiar books, Field Guide to Fricana, Scenic Shapir, and less than 5 dinars a day. So it's a copy of Elephants in Moldavia, an endangered species.
Ah, Mary just remembers that skit. Yes, under it, he says that.
Under the desk. Oh, read a book. Borrow a swim manual. Read a book. Just read one of the books you believe. With a little study, you can learn how to swim rather well. Examine the books. The books all seem to be manuals entitled How to Swim. They're written by the famous adventurer. Copyright last year by Famous Adventurers Correspondence School Publishing. Borrow a swim manual. Famous adventurer nods permission for you to borrow that.
Good thing.
No, now I can't click on it again.
I mean, you should pay
so how
for
can
it.
I get his signature?
I don't know.
Handbook of Swimming. Click it on him.
I've got enough junk cluttering this place already.
I guess I did the wrong order.
You did.
I've got enough junk cluttering this
How do
place.
I undo?
You can't. You could say.
Up.
You can't get this thing.
I could restore the game and start all over without any exercise?
Yes, right, yeah. You want to get that?
No.
Obviously, this game is now a dead man walking state.
Yeah,
yes.
we've pretty much blown the whole game.
We blew the whole thing, Corey.
I didn't even know there was a swing manual there.
No.
All right, let's go into how do I use it on myself? After considerable study, you realize that you now have a basic idea of how to... You've already picked up a copy of this book. Well, darn.
Oh,
It would be silly to get an autograph in it, in a book that we're going to leave here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just borrowing it.
Although, frankly, when I used to go to science fiction conventions and get authors from autographs, it was never so I would have an autographed copy. It was so that, it was basically to tell the author, I appreciate your work so much that...
I really liked it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
I like your work. It's a shrubby all right, but it's going anywhere.
Uh-huh. All right, well, I don't see anything on the beach.
There's something we
Hi,
must
Lori
give to
and
them.
Corey. Hi there, somebody. I can't read the name. Kaylin.
It's blue.
Kaylin Torres, yeah. We can't read it because
Kaylin
it's dark
Torres.
blue on black on our screen, so it's just not
No, it's electric blue.
electric blue.
I used to have a shirt that color.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorites.
yes. I liked it. It was pretty.
Did it grow old and die?
It grew old and died, like so many things.
Another part of the downtown area. Is the town called Samaria?
Mm-hmm.
Is the area
Yes.
called Samaria also? Attractive
The
banner
place
draws
is
your attention
Marit,
to
after all. The town
Marit,
is Samaria.
Marite.
So, yeah.
Delicate
Let's see.
melodies oft from the lovely cat musician's panpipes.
Gee,
That's a lovely melody.
yes, it is. And
Ooh. We're sitting there with our arms crossed. No respect. I got a corn purse. You get to my inventory.
Oh, you'll have to figure that out. You do. All right. CT says, hello,
Drachmas.
Hope you are okay. We are okay. Yesterday, here in the UK, we had our first ever episode of our spin-off of Saturday Night Live, hosted by my celebrity crush, Tina Fey. Oh, I hope it was funny. I mean, great. Yes. Modulation, says Mary Jess. You should tip her. Did you tip her?
I'm trying to figure out how.
You could probably click a coin on her.
Yeah, but I couldn't figure out how to use it. Ah, Salad, thanks for the song. It's a different song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did we
It's a
check
sad
our
song.
watch?
It looked like it.
Yes, and the insects start singing along right as the clock moves past 6 p.m. Oh my God, it's late.
Slash sleep.
Oh, we spent a lot of time, didn't we?
We did. We could restart and get an autograph.
No. I'm
Rest.
reading the Iliad at the moment, and I'm wondering how many overt references to it you put in. Probably nothing overt, because the last time I read the Iliad was many, many years ago.
I don't think
before
either
it.
of us ever read it. Either of us ever read it in Greek.
We never read it in Greek. Sorry, we're good bad.
The banner of arcane symbols. Knock on the door.
Our way of knocking is so
Yeah,
silent.
no response. Perhaps the owners are upstairs and cannot hear you. Listen at the door. Nothing sufficient.
We're after.
Examine the door.
Yeah, we're already late. We're past supper time.
So we screwed out around the
Click
whole
the
day.
black. All right. Let's see. Click the black vase next to her. Oh, that's how you're supposed to tip her particularly.
I don't see a
See a
black.
black vase.
I see no black
I
vest.
see no. That's a black vase.
Maybe. Examine the musician's amphora. You judge there are some 15 or so coins or so in the amphora. Street musicians don't quickly make a million, it seems. But if her evening is just starting, so she makes 50 amphora a day, 15 coins a day, drachma, 50 drachma a day, and only takes, works most of the year, so that would be like 1,500 a year. And, well, she'll make a million in 900 years.
Sing, O Muse of the rage of Achilles. Yes, really. There we have the Iliad. Yes. Did I just hear that ocarina panpipe person play the iconic space theme of Space Quest?
Didn't sound like it to me.
I think it was ours, one of ours. Yes.
It's probably original.
Yeah. Amphora, my pad. Yes.
Got a fruit cellar.
Just click the money on it. Yes, that's how you tip her. Is you click the money on the amphora.
Oh, I clicked on her and that worked.
That worked too. Yes.
I didn't see the amphora until
Yes, I know that
people
color.
pointed it out.
Yeah.
Bananas left behind in the desert looked overripe and squishy.
You
The
didn't read
veggies
the
in
other
this
one.
basket are rotten. What other one?
The description of the whole area you're supposed to read. No, you won't get it now because you lost it. You had it there. You
I
don't.
never saw a description of the area.
Well, just before you got the banana message, there was one about the area.
No, I had the fruit cellar.
All right, you didn't read it though.
I did. The cat of fruit cellar is
Okay.
cheerful, bright-eyed, and eager to help. He juggles his fruit with an ease that bespeaks long practice. Again,
Yes. All right, let's see.
fruit doesn't look very good, though.
Here's a bit of trivia. Pandora's box wasn't a box, it was a jar. It was an amphora, but for some reason the take was translated it as a box. That's interesting. Well, it makes sense, to be amphora was a box, was the containers then. And does Wolfie species and the cata get along pretty well, or are they kind of like the dwarves and elves?
I don't know.
Well, you're supposed to actually talk to merchants and things instead of running past them and ignoring them.
His fruit looks rotten. I don't want to talk to him.
And it's too
Who's
late.
playing this game? You could have been.
I was trying to talk. We're supposed to be talking.
Oh, they all left.
Yes, because it's nighttime now. It's now 7:45.
Well, that was the perfect time to go to the magic shop. Now it'll be closed.
Well, yeah.
Except
For
it
that.
isn't.
Try. You have to read those out loud because they can't
All
read
right.
it as
The stone face seems to guard the entranceway. Flickering light from the candles casts an eerie light on it. This room is the look of a cave that was shaped by magic. to meet the needs of the wizard. You would judge that this would take very powerful magic to create, certainly more powerful than mine. Something boils merrily away in the cauldron. I didn't recognize that as cauldron. It smells of cinnamon and spice. It's either some sort of arcane potion or the lion tar is making mulled cider. Well, let's taste it and find out. Cauldron is too hot to touch. Do I have a cup?
No,
Maybe there's
you
a
don't.
cup there.
You don't have a cup.
Uh-oh.
All right, so, Kellen
Greetings,
says,
Prince of Shapir. My father Rakesh informed me of your arrival. I am Chakra Sultana, and this is the magic shop of Silmaria.
okay, I'm trying to read, Corey.
With an urn. Yes?
Yes, I'm trying to read what people are saying, yes.
Why is that floating in midair, though?
Why
It's supposed to be on the table and they screwed up?
No, it's probably floating in the air because this is a magic shop. How about that? All right, let's see.
First episode?
Achilles is justified in his rage. King Agamemnon is the biggest jerk I've ever seen in literature. He is, yes, yes.
None of the
All
people in
these-
those stories are very nice.
Yeah, they're all pretty much jerks. Yes.
Achilles is not exactly a paragon either.
Yes, I like how you guys. I like telling you guys how to play your own game. Yeah, well, we need that desperately. Yes. So CT says the first episode of Saturday Night Live UK was okay. Some of the parodies aren't quite nailed yet, but live sketch shows are incredibly rare in the UK. It's rare here too, and Saturday Night Live has always been hit and miss. I was gonna say. And so therefore it all comes down to how good are the writers, really. Does the clock move quicker in this game, or does it just feel like that because it's the only game where the clock is always on screen?
Probably just feels that way.
And yes, the other thing that was going on is we spent some time reading a book and things like that, and that made the time go by.
Yeah, it was a long book.
Yes. And
And we did exercise. But.
yes, and Agamemnon killed his own daughter in sacrifice for favorable winds so their ships could sail for Troy. His wife never forgave him for that. No, but she did get even. The reason the winds weren't going to, and he had to sacrifice because the gods were keeping him to sail, so they couldn't sail to Troy. So yes, Iphigenia, and so yeah. Okay.
Okay, it's 3 seconds per minute in the game, so that'd be a 20-1. I don't think time was that fast in Hero's Quest. I think it was 10-1, maybe. It was something like I think it was something like
awfully fast.
I think it was something like 10 game minutes was or 10 minutes passing the game took 1 minute.
And
real time.
furthering the Greek mythology, Clytemnestra totally axes Aggie in the bathtub. Unfortunately, she also ends up killing Cassandra. Yes.
Oh no.
And CT says it's definitely not as big as the book in Phantasmagoria. That could kill somebody just by dropping it on their foot. Yeah. Mary Jest. Of course, this being Cassandra, her last words probably were probably, I knew this would happen. Yeah, probably.
Well, she knew the hour and a minute of her own death.
Yes, and the two people that are going to give us the soap opera lives of Clytemnestra and Agamemnon. Yes, she cheated on her husband while he was away. Yes, Clytemnestra.
Oh, was she Agamemnon's husband?
Agamemnon's husband.
Oh, who was Penelope then? She was
Penelope was Ulysses or Odysseus' wife.
Odysseus' wife. Okay.
Yes.
Cassandra prophesied her own demise as well as Agamemnon's, but of course no one believed her because that was her curse.
Yes.
Her blessing and her curse was that she could foretell the future, and her curse was that no one would believe her.
Yep.
Talk to Chakra.
Greet Chakra.
Oh, look at all these things I can say.
You can tell. Yes, you can.
I can tell about my adventures in Moldavia.
You can greet. Should I
Oh,
start?
that would be polite, but why should be?
Greetings unto you, wizard.
Ooh, we're a wizard even though we're not a member of WIT.
Ask about magic.
I want to talk about my adventures in
Freed
Moldavia.
Irana's soul from Mavuzul. I grieve to learn that Irana is indeed dead, but I rejoice that her soul is at rest.
Avuzal.
I am a wizard like yourself. I apprenticed with my mother, Krisha, and the enchantress Aziza of Shapir. I am specializing in object enchantment.
So the idea that there are multiple schools of magic, and It's kind of a half-baked idea we had and sort of built it in here. Okay, so what about your mom?
My mother thinks highly of your magical skills. With several years of devotion to the art, you could become one of the most powerful of wizards.
In other words, stop being a dilettante and adventurer and go to wit for the rest of your life.
No, she doesn't say that. She
Oh.
doesn't believe in wit anyway.
Yeah, no. But she does believe that it takes serious study and not
Yes.
just casting spells at
Right.
monsters.
The Enchantress Aziza is a very good teacher. She demands precision and dedication to the art of magic. I had to work very hard to please her, but I learned much.
About enchantments.
I make mystic magnets and have made a magical charm bracelet that enhances a wizard's skills. I also create mana pills and mana potions.
Ah, we don't have to go to the apothecary for that.
All right, before we go on, we're going to lose people's talk in there. And Clytemnestra cheated on Agamemnon
Yeah.
only after he killed their daughter without telling either his wife or his daughter that she was going to be sacrificed. So, yeah, fair is fair. And Brainiac says, yeah.
But, you know, you got to do what the gods tell you to do. I mean, that's sort of part of the being faithful, right?
Yeah, well. So, which god is telling you what to do what, you know? Let's see. And Chakra's code recognizes that magic skill equals wizard, yes. He'll recognize other classes incorrectly on occasion. That's interesting.
Huh.
And I also got real mad at Aphrodite. This was all her fault. Maybe some misogynistic comment about irrational women making problems. Well, now let us go back. Technically, it all comes down to Eris. It's all Eris's fault for throwing the golden apple and saying for the fairest and making everybody do the, starting this whole thing into motion. So if you go with sort of
the whole conflict between
if you go
Troy
to
and Athens.
right, the Sandman sort, the series, this was all set in motion because of that, and all of these come down as a result of behavior just because of that. Yes.
Would be interesting to study under Zora.
Yes. Let's see, and
That may just.
yes, yeah, it would have been interesting to study under Zara in Quest for Glory too. She strikes me as someone who would totally not have had time for my nonsense. Zara in Quest for Glory.
Yeah, she didn't have much time to teach you either.
Yeah,
she would have.
she's too.
But if you had enough, well, she probably wouldn't have wanted gold. But if you had,
power.
power spells to teach or
Yeah,
something.
she was. Yes, wouldn't help anyone but a true wizard making a staff. Yes, okay, fine. Yes. And Mary just says, a friend of mine, she used to say that the War of Troy was called by Aphrodite being 100% committed to the Helen.
Helen Paris ship.
Yeah, yes.
Now kiss.
Yes. Well, she was into that, and I mean, he was beautiful. I mean, that was the whole point. She was beautiful and innocent, and he was beautiful and horny, and so yeah.
But it was also that Paris worshipped Aphrodite and prayed to her, and she decided that because he was such a good follower that he was going to get to marry the most beautiful woman in the world.
Nope.
That's the way I learned the story.
The reason he did that was because he chose Aphrodite as for the fairest. He was the one that awarded the apple
to her.
They took a random person off the street who just happened to be the Prince of Troy, put him in there to judge between all these things and to find all the goddesses to see who was the fairest, and he chose Aphrodite, which of course meant that everybody else was furious at him, but she did reward him with the most beautiful woman in the world, and that was Helen
of Troy.
Unfortunately, she was already married, but other than that, minor consideration. So let's get all our stories. Yes, yeah. You can ask Zara at Wit, and she refuses, but I agree. I'd study with Aziza, too. She would be one of the best teachers. You wouldn't want to study with Erasmus, because Erasmus is too chaotic. You wouldn't, So, yeah.
Yeah, Erasmus is the type who would take a first-year math student and throw tensor calculus at him.
Yeah, right. And Belsar said the golden apple was because Eris was PO'd that she wasn't invited to
Amphitrite's wedding.
So yeah, so here we have the original,
So maybe it wasn't really Eris's fault. Maybe it was
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
It was
Eris was disrespected.
whatever that one, Amphitrite's fault, yes. And Mary just said it was Eris's fault. She did not like being invited to the party because she's a drama queen. So yes, she was the original Maleficent.
Pretty much,
exactly.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. And she wasn't invited precisely because everyone knew she was a jerk and didn't want her to do that.
Totally.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But she managed anyway by crashing the wedding and tossing and rolling in the golden apple. Yep. All of us are getting our refresher courses.
Judy Collins did a lovely song called The Golden Apples of the Sun, the Silver Apples of the Moon.
That was a poem.
It was from a poem by...
yeah.
I know it, but
Good.
But I don't know it.
Yes. Athena really should have been wise enough to realize she should not have gotten into a beauty pageant against Aphrodite. Yes. Yes, wise is that?
Helen was his bribe.
Yes.
But Helen was already married, yep. Okay.
Oh, Raider from Silver Streak is raiding with a party of 4.
Oh, welcome Silver Streak Raiders.
Be safe and be kind to one another. That's a good thing.
Okay.
We are discussing...
We're theoretically slow playing Quest for Glory 5, but we've been spending our time talking about Greek mythology instead.
Greek mythology does underline this particular series.
And Lori and I, read Greek mythology as kids, and we've forgotten it all since then, but...
No. Not at all. Erasmus is so entertaining. You would get an entertaining education from Erasmus. And Paris was wandering around in a random meadow to begin with because his father sent him there because it was foretold Paris would be the cause of Troy's downfall. And Priam tried to prevent that in vain. Oh, yes. Let's circumvent the prophecies and cause it to happen, yes. And Kellen says, some years ago I read The Battle of Mice and Frogs, which is a parody of the Iliad, which is, yes.
Which we're not going to play the game.
Well, we are. It's species fighting over an evening at the pond. It has a scene in which the gods debate which side to support, but Athena demands that they stay neutral because mice eats her temple candles and frogs keep her up at night. Yes, so she's going to stay out of it, yes.
Ooh.
And Mary Erasmus would be the kind of teacher who would teach you all the more interesting pipe tobacco could be obtained. I asked, let's see. Erasmus wasn't too hard on me as a low-level mage when we played Mage's Maze back in Spielberg. But again, yes, you found it?
W.B. Yeats.
Yes,
William Butler Yeats.
Yes.
However, what I also found when I was searching for that is the Song of Wandering Aengus by William Butler Yeats ends with the lines, the silver apples of the moon, the golden apples of the sun, which is just beautiful poetry. But in the search for that, I also found that Ray Bradbury,
yes.
The Golden Apples of the Sun was the name of his anthology of short stories.
So, yes.
But Judy Collins set this song to music, which I think she called Golden Apples of the Sun rather than the Song of Wandering Aengus.
Yes, really.
I went out to the hazel wood because a fire was in my head. Well, I should play a short
No, you shouldn't.
bit of that because I love that song.
I know, but you don't need to do that. White Dragon says, I'm currently animating a very long battle with an ogre in Quest for Glory 1 as I watch this. It looks amazing. I wish you guys could see it. What are you using to animate it? Yes. And my voice teacher in the telecast version of the musical The Golden Apples in the late 70s. So it all comes full circle. Yes. It does. We all connect. All right, you're going to play part of it?
Howdy. Judy Collins has live shows in San Diego this year.
My gosh.
We should get seats to that.
Realistically, the survival rate for a scholarship under Erasmus would be low. He'd send you to do something insanely dangerous due to his absent-mindedness and forget to give you support.
But you would not die because Fenris would bail you out at the last second.
Right, Fenris would get it, yes.
So anyway, beautiful song. I didn't want to play any more than that so we don't get any violations, but yeah.
Feel free to check it out.
Check it out.
Yes, Judy Collins has a gorgeous, gorgeous voice at that point in time, in particular, yes. Yes, let's see. Yes, our AI overlords will make sure we can't do that, yes. And I've been posting on Quest for Glory AI art a lot. You've liked many of them. Yes, I do. And I take my time. I don't go on Facebook very often for obvious reasons, but when I do, I always wind up going through the rabbit hole of the AI there. And I really do, even if you're an artist and really hate AI.
Yeah, so I mean, AI is very problematic, but it's also here to stay. So.
So check out the things on Facebook because they are absolutely mind-blowing, some of them, yes.
I mean, when I was first starting out in computer science, I followed all the literature and what was going on with artificial intelligence. I was a chess player in college, and so I was interested in computer chess and how they can make them better. That went through many iterations. Finally got good at it, but was never actually AI. It was mostly brute force. But the latest things like ChatGPT and there's been what was the first art program we played with?
I don't know. Go ahead. Don't look here.
I
just keep talking.
I was going to ask about those things he makes.
Oh, well, we will, but I was going to hear here.
All right.
Jerry just says he wished he could remember the Judy Collins Joan Baez duet that he loved as a kid. I don't,
I kind of, as a teenager, young 20s, I sort of lumped Judy Collins and Joan Baez in the same category. The only thing is I like Judy Collins' voice a lot better.
I like the songs that Baez did.
Yeah, Baez did a great song. Baez was more stayed with her folk roots longer. Judy Collins started out as a folk singer, but branched off from that and did more original material and so on. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I was going to say about the AI, there's the joke about the program of the discovers the talking frog. So when ChatGPT first came out, it was like, oh, this is cool. This is really neat. And I played with that art tool, which I can't remember the name of, that, I could give it a prompt and it would make a sort of an artwork for me. And this was really, really neat. And I still think that. They're very cool. They're very fun to play with. The problem is that businessmen said, oh, these are the future. We won't have to pay expensive employees anymore because we'll have an AI do of our art. And never mind the fact that the AI requires, currently is all based on large language models that require gigantic server farms that cost hundreds of billions of dollars to make. And that will probably, if you actually took in all the cost of the infrastructure, you'll find out that AI is actually far more expensive than human employees.
Yes. But you don't pay the cost, that's the difference.
Yes.
You go get somebody else to do it for you.
Or you don't obviously pay the cost.
Right. White Dragon says, I'm getting better, and the animations are getting longer. Yeah, they're making it much long. You can really get.
Oh, Diamonds and Rust. Yeah, that is a gorgeous song.
That's my favorite. Yes, yes. And one of the I've got one of the Thieves' final battle with Atavis, plus the entire fairy ring scene from one. Cool. And somebody asked, did you? Oh, Kellen again. Did you follow the Kasparov versus Deep Blue match when it happened?
Yes, I did. Very much so.
Midjourney? He said Midjourney the one?
No, Midjourney was later.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're saying Diamonds and Rust? They did the Judy Collins with Joan Baez?
With Joan Baez. Yeah, that would be a great duet.
Yeah, I just know her original.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of other. There's a duet of her singing with a man. I can't remember. I don't think it was Springsteen. But,
I don't remember. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a great song to start with, and they both have wonderful voices. Which Joan Baez just, to me, is a little shrill, takes a little getting used to.
And large language model is such a terrible model to create with, and it has a massive wall that is about to get to be hit as far as it's capable of doing.
Maybe. I mean, they haven't really. The question is whether they have the expertise and the brilliant software engineers
Somebody had to
bring it
create
to
it.
the
There
next level.
are some great programmers out there, and they have to have something to do. Yes. If you look at it, details, AI art is actually ugly. Well, it just again, it's weird.
Okay, so here's the problem with AI replacing jobs. And one of the particular areas I've talked about is in software engineering and replacing low-level programmers, because that was always a problem. Companies would hire interns or junior programmers straight out of college, and then they'd have to go through, kind of an apprenticeship period, learning how to do stuff, and eventually start contributing, at which point they'd immediately jump to another company for a higher salary.
Yeah.
So that's always been problematic. So can AI do what a junior programmer does? And for the most part, yes. What we did on a game, every time we made a new game, is we would start by yanking out the skeleton of a previous game. That is what they call the core game loop.
You did say this last time, so
Okay.
shorten this up.
It'll be faster if you don't get interrupted 6 times.
No. You'll manage to keep
Anyway,
going on this for
no.
hours.
Anyway, so that's the way you started. So with and that's what a junior programmer would be assigned to do. Maybe is write kind of the skeleton of something, and then the senior programmers would go and make it more efficient. But if you replace all the junior programmers with AI vibe coding, the people doing that do not learn. They don't get better. And so 10 years later, when you're looking for senior engineers to fix up the bugs that the AI has put in, you don't have anyone.
Yeah. Let's see. And I have a question about your process of puzzle making and narrative spine. Did you stitch together all the various puzzles in the main story? Did it happen naturally, or did you get stuck a few times weaving everything together? The story dictated the puzzles. This is how we did these things. We never came up with a puzzle we came up with puzzle ideas and things that we really liked in the outside world. And that's, yes, then.
So for instance, when we were designing Quest for Glory 2, Lori decided that it would be an Arabian Nights setting, and we would model it kind of after stories in the 1001 Arabian Nights, but in more particular the story structure of Scheherazade, that Scheherazade, trying to stay alive, would start a story and never finish the story, and instead
embed another story.
Instead say, well, that reminds me very little of the time, and,
No.
all right, that's Fireside Theater.
Yeah.
It would say, but, the cook that was preparing this feast, well, her story, and then would go into another story, and manage for 1,000 nights and a night to keep going in and bringing up a new story each night.
Well, it was the nesting doll layer of stories is more than that. She wasn't just bringing up a new story. It was a story layered
within the story.
Within the other story, and that's what we were doing with
So we
that.
wanted to make that kind of the structure. And so Lori and I sat down and brainstormed, what are some things that are Arabian Nights? Okay, everyone knows Aladdin. Okay, you've got the rock, the flying rock giant bird. You've got stuff out in the desert. You've got
So we look at
caves and
an
stuff.
environment, we look at the mythology, and we look at whatever is intriguing us at the moment and throw that all in, which is...
Okay, next we take the hero, who we know who the hero is because he's coming out of Quest for Glory 1, and he's thrust into this situation, and there he's going to meet people and make friends with them. What are their problems? What are their stories? So I remember at one point, Lori said, well, what's a story we'd have there? And I, of course, said, harems. You got to have harem girls. And so we came up with, what if one of the harem girls was being, unwillingly forced into the harem and having to marry someone that she hated and wants your help. Okay, so there you have a conflict between authority and, friendship.
Yeah.
Or people that you feel like are in trouble and you ought to help.
Right.
So I've described it before as pipes, that you're putting on the little connectors between the pipes in order to make the whole circuit work. So your quests are making those connections.
Yep. And somebody says, well, back to the idea of AI, it's mass stealing, yes. And large language models are being used literally anti-human. And as he's human, I'm biased, but I don't like that, yes. And, meaning no disrespect for using those stupid things. I'm an artist myself. I treat AI like a toy that it is, and right now it's a real toy, yes.
Now, these are different problems. So AI being used for a thing. Now, I will say, as indie game designers that are making games that only sell relatively small numbers of copies compared to the AAA games, most of our budget, 90% of our budget on a game is people. Yes. We have the programmers, the artists, the musicians.
And it shouldn't be. But I mean, no, if we were better businessmen, 40% would be publicity and 60% would be people, yeah. And then there would be paychecks in there, too.
So we always talked about, like at Sierra that, we had $1 million, $250,000 or $450 or $1 million budget in a game, but that was just for developing the game. If you want to actually sell a few copies of it, companies like Sony and so on that have a $100 million development budget might have a $150 million marketing budget.
Yeah. And Mary Jess says, yes, getting rid of the apprenticeships means no apprentices, means no eventual journeyman tradespeople. There are nobody that knows what they're doing. Yes.
Even fewer eventual masters.
And Kellen says, I guess the labors of Hercules are closer to the plot of this than most other Greek myths. Yes, clearly, and they do it. And Belsar said, nesting doll stories like Paris and the Golden Apple and its aftermaths. Yes.
That's true. So that is really a similar structure. Yes, and so it's a great old story structure long before.
Right.
We Arabians get hold of it.
Yep, and the tree
I'm
of
happy
stories
to see the time clock is frozen in the game.
Are good. That is a good thing because we would have been midnight.
Would have been day 5 by now.
Right. I tried reading a 19th century translation of the Arabian Nights, and there were so many stories within stories within stories. I had to give up. It was too confusing. It does that directly. Yes.
I tried reading Don Quixote, and that is a massive book, and.
Mary just has got to run off, go have a great sing. Yes.
Sing.
Yes, and speaking of apprenticeships, are there anyone that got started with you that went on to do neat things that you're proud of? Not so many of the people in Sierra because they got off, but I have to say that there are a lot of fans that we are severely proud of because they went off and this inspired them to do things like become Doctors Without Borders or, fight authoritarian dictatorships and things like that.
Well, Eric Lingell, our lead programmer on this game, went on to create his own 3D engine and has written 2 books on mathematics as relating to games. I have one of them.
Yep. So he's a certified genius. So. And yes, he did work on this game. We are proud of him, but, he's doing his own thing, and it wasn't because he worked with us. All right, let's go back here and finish our game, or at least get to a break point, because we didn't go anywhere.
Well, then go to desktop.
Okay. Desktop. And you can start to hear it. All right.
All right, scroll up a little bit. Okay, let's ask about the magic magnet.
Mystic magnets are a pair. You set one in a place of safety, a bedroom, for example. You have only to use the other magnet upon yourself to teleport instantly back to the room with the other magnet. As you can tell, this can save your life when you are in danger.
So you can cast it during combat.
This came from the idea of the broken token, which was that...
out of, child ballads and old English ballads.
Yes, where you broke you and your lover broke a... coin between you and the token of their love.
A coin or a ring or a necklace, and each of them got a half. And when you met together 10 years later, you might not recognize each other, but you would bring out your token and the other brings out theirs. You put them together, they fit together, and you say, "You're my long lost true love."
Yes. So this was the original Hearthstone that WoW used later on in the thing. Yes. It was all about being a way of traveling fast.
Fast travel.
Yeah. And getting out of jail free, yes.
Now, the little issue we don't cover there is what is the cost to the universe of the magic that is involved in this, and how much, what happens to the air you displace when you come to the room.
Oh,
What happens if you transport
It's
back to your
magic.
room and end up inside a hat's coat rack?
Yeah, yeah, right. It's magic. Yeah. Yes, you must make a very important aesthetic choice about which magnet to keep with you.
Left side or the right?
The Magic Charm bracelet increases the wearer's magical skills immensely. It is very difficult to create, and I have only one available for sale right now.
All right. So,
We better buy it before someone else buys it. That's
Yes,
what he's
and-
trying. This is your typical marketing approach of
yeah. But get it soon.
get it now or you'll never get it.
David TK says, bring the two halves together for true love, and you leave one half with no man. Yes. The blue one. You picked the blue one. The blue half, right. All right. Ask about mana pills, G.
Mana pills
No,
help
the
restore
red.
some of your magical essence after you have cast spells, and the container will vanish when the pills have been used.
Right. So you don't have a lot of empty containers in your thing. Always take them. And ask about.
Mana potions.
Mana potions restore your mana completely. It is more efficient than taking the mana pills, but it is more expensive.
What kind of expense are you talking about? I'm a rich man with like several hundred drachma. Ask about magic.
This is a land that is rich with magic. This island is rumored to have risen when Atlantis was destroyed eons ago. There are many magical items and weapons to be found here. Many merchants sell such items if they consider you to be trustworthy.
I like Chakra's voice. This is a good voice. Ask about magic
It is a
spells.
chunk of magic without spells. However, you are an experienced wizard, and I have only a few spells that you are unlikely to have learned elsewhere.
Ask about shop.
This is my home and workshop, in addition to being a magic shop. If you are interested in purchasing something, just let me know.
Goodbye.
May you walk ever with wonder, wizard.
Well, let's put a coin on him and see what he says about it. Ooh, all these things I can select. Magic dagger for...
All right, so somebody spoiler alert buy
What?
these now before Chakra is put to sleep, because that will be the end of the mana pills and potions. So warning, spoiler alert. Yes, let's see. And yes, it is convenient that you don't have to eat the container to dispose of it. Yes, it's recycling, it just comes back. You can use it again, yes. And Brainiac said, I did.
Yeah, magic germ bracelet is 1,500 drachmas.
Yes, I know.
That's a
it's
little beyond our
expensive,
means.
yes. I did like the differentiation between potions and pills in this game. It was basically one or the other and everything else prior. Yes, we let you have both. Yeah.
The Rip spell, R.I.P. This spell wards away monsters while you sleep in the wilderness. Being a prudent spellcaster, you should naturally invoke rest in peace each night. Oh, we have $6.99. I say we had $1.99 left. Okay.
The warning is always out, so it's not urgent yet. Plus, that cutoff is long after entering the rite, so you're getting 1,000 drachma is a bit more important. Yes, exactly.
500 drachmas for the boom spell. This call of magical energy. It will explode when something approaches within 10 feet. So that's supposed to be the origin of the boom in Here We Rogue to Redemption.
Could be.
Juggling lights we already know, don't we? I think so.
I don't know. I don't think so. We didn't. Oh, yes, we learned it from Keep on Laughing, of course.
Spells.
You can click on the merchant picks for additional. Yes. You can't get
Yes,
to
we
the
have
point
juggling
because
lights.
he isn't poisoned till after the second rite, and you need the magnets there to leave the island. You better get the island. Get the magnets or.
Well, the magnets sound really convenient, so we probably ought to get them. Okay, mana potions are 80 drachmas. Mana pills are only 10 drachmas.
A piece.
They restore depleted magical spellcasting power. Doesn't sound to say how much. That completely restores, but that's 10 times the cost of a pill. So I think I'd rather get several pills than one potion. Zap spell we know. Fascination. Attracts dumb monsters and damages them slightly when the spell discharges. Dazzle temporarily blinds, we know that one. Resistance protects the wizard from the effects of heat, lightning, or cold. That sounds useful. Okay, well, we clearly ought to get the magnet.
Does an enemy drop the magnets anywhere in this game? No, no.
We'd love to get the bracelet, but we cannot afford it. Magic dagger. It's the edge of tempered steel and the bite of Bagil magic. Well, if we were rich, we could do that. Magnet is 100 drachmas. I think we can afford that.
Sell him Frostbite and the other he buys first. Okay.
Offer. Oh, my counter offer. I can offer more than he's
Yes,
asking.
I know. I think he'd accept it.
95?
90.
I thank you for doing business with me.
Oh, we accepted it.
Okay. Sell him the Frostbite, they say. Try selling him a spell. I don't know.
I don't know how to do that.
What's our interface?
Let me get some pills while I'm thinking about it. My counter offer is 8, but I want to get quantity 10. Maybe he'll give me quantity discount.
Feeling fascination.
I thank you for doing business with me.
Oh, well, he's pretty
Did the
reasonable.
ghouls in Quest for Glory 2 use the boom spell? Or am I imagining things? Yeah, you're imagining,
Okay.
or at least associating. Okay.
Spellbook. What was the frostbite?
We learned for Katrina.
Oh, there it is. Do we have to put it in the bar to use it?
I don't know. Yeah, I think that's how you use it, isn't it? You're gonna hit him with it?
Oh,
What
no.
are they hitting with it?
Sell something
Yeah,
to
that's
Chakra. Nope. All we can sell is the monopills.
How do you sell the spell? Let's see.
We can't.
Frostbite is the only spell you need for combat. It's insanely good. Click on him. Selling is an option. Yes.
You want to replace Flame Dart with frostbite?
Huh?
We can replace
Could
it.
that? Yeah. All right.
need space in
So
there.
Brainiac says you could have gone lower. One of the few things I didn't care much in this game was folding communication into honor in terms of how well you can haggle bargain. It means silver-tongued rogues with 0 honor can't get discounts, and they wonder why 5 fingers gets used.
Well, we have
instead.
no honor stat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. There it is. 304. So our honor is you know, good in terms of absolute standards,
And
but
White Dragon says, I swear he bought it for me. I don't know. I'll just shut up. Yeah, who knows? If you teach him. Yeah, I imagine there's a way to eventually teach him. Probably just not this right away.
let's open his storage chest. Don't dare touch this. Might have a magical trap. A sculpture is grim and unpleasant. Not something most people want to look at like for long. Stalagmites grow from the ground. That one looks sort of like it's got a head on it though.
I know, this is a really organic cave.
This crystal globe glows with coruscating lights. Seems to be a tome magical text. Quick, let's read it. Studying the magical words, you make out the title, The Binding of the Dark. For though the pages are yellow and brittle with age, the words of the first page are powerful. I, Magister Aristotle, last sorcerer of Somaria, speak now of the foul, dark magic bound beneath this island in the form of a red dragon. This is the doom of Atlantis that one day will rise again to destroy the world. Oh dear.
Good to know.
So dragons are inherently magical, huh? We already said goodbye, so we don't have to say goodbye again.
It's now 10.
I guess we better get to bed.
I guess so.
Oh, it's
now
dark. The light and dark cycle, of course, by the time we're in this game, it's actually graduated. It'll get darker over time. Nope, that wasn't the right way.
How did you get?
How do we get it this way?
Yeah. We get really close to the camera, though, despite
We
the
do.
He's got to stare at
This
you.
was the death of our voxel
Yes.
interface. It's close to cam.
Yeah, Atlantis dug too greedily and too deep. Yes. Exactly.
You know what they found there. Flame and something. Something in flame.
Smoke and flames. I don't know.
Nope, as slick as something.
All right, can you eat?
Yeah.
Just remember, you have all the time you want before you join the games. So it's a great idea to do everything doable before then. Exactly.
What if they appoint a king before I get there?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have enough contestants.
Right. I still need you. Not everybody has the 1,000 drachma.
And a grandma. It looks like a cake.
Cooks had picked something really special. Pancakes topped with fruit. They started to make a salmon souffle, but they didn't have any salmon. They did get a good deal from Andre on some anchovies, though. Sal wanted to make a blueberry pie, but Merrick was selling bananas and grapes, so she made those into a pie instead. Just as Rover was taking the souffle out of the oven, Tony called Tessie a frumpy old
I've never heard
toadstool.
these lines.
She threw the pie at him. She got him square on the face, and the fruit pie pan fell on the souffle, squashing it flat. So now we have anchovy pancakes and baked fruit. Hope you like it.
The food smells odd and tastes odder.
Yes. Does
It's
the hero
utterly-
wear jeans in this game? I've always wondered.
Shall we
It's
say it's
certainly.
utterly-
Look at those.
They do look like
That's
blue jeans.
just blue jeans. Yes. Yes.
Oh, hiya, Anna.
Aloha, boy. Oi, you're a sight for shore eyes since I landed here.
Shore eyes since I landed here. Oh, we could have ordered a meal.
Good.
Collect the gnome. Ask about it and or ask about in. Almost the same. I thought it was the same at first.
It's funny, honey, how I'd love to be with you. I've got this thing for you.
So of course, don't work in voice. They only work written.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem with puns. They really are verbal. I mean,
Examine the door. That's not the door. Through the wood of the door and the walls, you can hear a food fight coming from the kitchen. But you can't hear a thing in your room. Food fight! Food fight! It's always a food fight.
Some say that fantasy games owe a debt to Tolkien. Do you have a take on that? Well, yeah,
Everything.
everything.
D&D would not exist without Tolkien.
Our
This game
lives
would not
will
exist
yes.
without D&D.
Yes.
Although we did read Tolkien before we played D&D.
Certainly
So the
did.
question is, would we have been able to make this game based on our experience with fantasy fiction?
Yeah, it's just that we all
knows?
owe a debt. We didn't, it isn't the.
It's not copying it.
Yes. It all influenced everybody because it was so popular. Now,
Question is, how can I take off my boots?
you can't. Just sleep until morning and you'll take off your boots. Just think of it. You didn't even put the covers on, You just went to sleep because it was
You awaken much refreshed early the next morning.
So we got more than 7
It's in
hours
our
of sleep.
dresser. Is there a Bible? In the bottom drawer, you find a spare bread sheet. You borrow the sheet in case you need it later. Wait, I don't want to carry that around with me.
Too late.
Top drawer is empty. Can we put it in the chest?
Maybe.
Secure storage chest.
These funny little food
Okay,
stories are
chest.
so great.
Inventory. Can't open the inventory with the chest open. Okay, so I have a problem with this interface, but let us use a red magnet. Right
Put
in
it
this
put it
safe
in your,
space.
click it onto the chest.
magnet on the chest.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nope. Carefully place one of the magical magnets in the chest. You can now use the other magic to transport yourself into the chest.
Yes, you'll be in the chest. Yes, you gotta drop and drag and drop from the belt. Yes. It
Bed
was
sheet weighs 10 quarks.
Pratchett that said Tolkien was like Mount Fuji. It shows up in the background of so many paintings in Japan. If it's absent, that was a deliberate choice.
These weights are not balanced. The tinderbox weighs 120 quarks and the dagger only weighs 45. That makes no sense.
What?
The sheet only weighs 10 quarks. The tinderbox weighs 2.5 times the weight of the dagger.
All right, so it's a bad. You
Somebody-
could probably leave your tinderbox because you probably have a flame dart spell that you could use instead. Yes,
Okay, so how do I guess I have to put it here?
I think so. And click that onto the chest. There.
Done.
Now you'll know. Now later in the game, we'll not have that. What?
I'm putting the sheet in there.
Oh.
Even though it
Oh,
hardly
that
weighs
was a
anything.
sheet. I thought that was the.
It weighs hardly anything,
maybe
but
if all right.
done.
It's the red one, of course. All right, we are up in the morning. It looks just like the evening.
evening. Let's see, we had pancakes for dinner, so what are we having for breakfast?
No, man, sure does flirt with you a lot, but it seems to be in play, yes. It's, you know, she feels this is part of the game of being an innkeeper.
Okay, does that food look the same as last
We're
time?
having goulash.
Goulash.
You don't want to know. You really don't want to know.
You ate it. You've tasted worse. Roadkill goulash. Should I say goodbye? Can't talk.
I work in a hotel and I don't do that. Wise. All right. But then again, I'm not a gnome either. Yeah, well, she read the famous
we go into
Adventurer's
town?
Guide to what?
Out to the city? Out to the wilderness?
Out to the wilderness. You could go looking for a basket, you know.
Yeah.
But you didn't save the game!
No. I never save a game.
Well, you know, we just went outside.
Okay, save the game.
This is day 3.
That's not the interface. Is this? No, that's a...
Famous Hostellers Correspondence
Options.
School, yes.
Options, save the game. The Wild.
All right, yes.
I see a target.
You could practice your magic spell.
Yes, that's exactly what I was about to try. I was going to do a flame dart, but let's do this frost bolt we've heard. Frost bolt we've heard so much of. It's a kind of big area.
Yeah. It's not really a bolt. It's more like a frost
Spray. It's a frost spray.
Yeah. Was it
frost
different
bite.
getting voice talent for this compared to the previous game? Yes, exactly. The previous game of
I'm pretty good at that.
Quest for Glory 4 and Shanara, we went with the same voice director, the voice caster, and Sierra went through Stu
Rosen.
Stu Rosen, who was excellent, was our director for most of the voices during the Quest for Glory 4. So he
where
did
can you go from here?
Gabriel Knight and several other ones.
It doesn't look like
For this one,
it. Oh, look, it's a map.
wow, we're out
There's
in the wilderness.
dragons everywhere.
Yes.
We're a beginning adventure, and they send us after dragons.
This was a totally different director with a whole different group of people.
There's a beach to the
Wow,
south, but
yeah, there
I
it
don't.
is.
I wouldn't be able to tell any baskets with this much zoomed out.
No, you're not. Oop, oop, oop.
Uh-oh,
You're
they're
trying.
hostile.
Do not use drive sweep on the screen when the screen looking in.
What?
Friends will cry and
I
maidens
didn't see
weep.
my own health go down.
Yes,
I only saw
your
theirs go down.
Heroes in the grave asleep. You may yell and you
Unfrequently saved
you
the game.
didn't finish the poem. Why do you think I
There,
spent
cancel. Oh, can't.
I spent all this time writing this stuff, and then you just click through it like.
All right, I'll get killed again. Thank you, no
Don't
problem.
get killed. Don't get killed. All right, walk around here and see if you can get anywhere here.
Where?
Out here.
All right. Let's go
Without
up to the
getting to the
wilderness.
map. That's an exit. That gets you to the map.
Yeah, but where are we going to find this picnic basket?
Well, you won't if there's no shore to walk along. Yeah. But you.
Can we? Oh, we can go right through the mountains.
What's that circle up there that you passed by?
The circle?
Yeah.
Is there an old tower?
I don't know.
It's a circle.
It's just a circle. Okay, well, we're getting too far afield. It's.
What's
11
this thing here?
Well, it's probably a fishing village. Oh, yes. And you can't sneak.
Why would I want to sneak? It's deserted.
Well, it looks deserted. Of course, we were warned that the fishing villages were under attack. But this looks okay. Looks sort of like fine here.
Okay, so what, of course, we had to learn to do in the previous run-through. So the previous Quest for Glory use spells like Dazzle. There's a protection spell. We could have used that. Detect magic, we're probably not going to use a lot, but I'll use it on the door here. You sense only a little magic in the doors of the buildings. Really? Use magic in their doors? These baskets were used for archery practice. Oh, maybe we can get one to return to us. Probably more useful as nets than as baskets now. You don't want to bother with them. But maybe that's where we'll find Sora's basket. Maybe it's not on the beach anymore.
Brainiac says, now there's this big speed run tech. If you use Frostbite on the other side of the gate, you'll potentially kill a late game NPC hidden in the wall.
Ah!
It basically tricks the game into starting the end game. Ah! Do not use Frostbite on the screen with the inn. Good to know. Yeah.
The villagers had to leave in such a hurry that they didn't have time to take down the laundry. The once clean shirts and pants are now stiff and caked with salt.
Okay.
Maybe we need new clothes. Just have to be washed properly. Doesn't allow us to take them.
Alas, yes. Time is passing really fast on the map. Yes, it does, because you're making a long distance thing. Do you prefer world map travel system or the screen-by-screen style? I guess it makes sense based on the game scale, right? Exactly. We wanted to make this game feel like it was something more than just a little tiny island.
This is a quality table.
Yeah.
There's something on it, but I can't make out what.
Oh, well.
Fire pit must have been the baking center for the town, although a few glowing coals are all that remained.
All right, so they
This
didn't
attack
leave
did not
much.
happen that long ago.
No.
Let's open the window, let in some air. No.
So we're investigating a deserted village. It's all not even locked up because nobody had locks on their doors.
Somebody might find a basket somewhere.
Well, yeah, but probably not here. This is a long way from where she would have lost it if it was lost and not
Well,
stolen.
that's true. But if it was stolen,
Well, if it was stolen, yeah.
everything here is disarray.
Yeah.
Basket woven from local reeds, falling apart. Amphora from unpainted clay. All right, let's check out the amphora. Maybe it's got coins hiding in it. Nope. There's another door, though. Oh. Okay.
Pretty sure that the place where you encountered the monsters
This is
where
where the
basket
invaders
is.
piled all sorts of broken junk. What's left on this shelf?
No.
These guys were thorough.
It was used by Hesperian mercenaries as they plotted their next invasion. Ooh. Okay. All right. So
So
yeah.
I just need to find those monsters again and kill them this
Yeah,
time.
yes. Dazzle them or to use some techniques, yes.
Dazzle. I don't have Dazzle on my bar. I'd have to figure out how
Yeah,
to do
you
that.
might want to set yourself up to actually play this game.
Spells.
All right, so first of all, you do not need the magnet in your bar
Okay.
because you can get it out when you need it. You have to actually have that, I think, the other thing. All right, fine.
Protection we need. We probably don't need detect magic all over the place.
Yeah. So you wanted
Lightning ball.
Frostbolt, and these are on numbers, so you could put them on keys. You do not need a.
I lost it.
You did. Probably don't need a dagger either, because you're not going to be throwing your dagger. All right, so
All right,
let's
where's
set
the
this
frostbolt?
up.
Here.
Yes, let's set this up for success. What is 3? Is that the invisibility?
That's a protection.
Okay, what about the invisibility spell to put on the minute you get seen? Up above, one middle? That one? No, you just passed it down. That one.
Hide.
Yes. How about a hide spell for when we see monsters?
There's Dazzle's lips. Okay, I would never guess that.
Dazzling smile, Corey, when you
Dazzling
clicked on
smile,
it.
yes.
Yes, you remember that, yes.
Resistant spell. Protects me from heat, lightning, or cold. Oh, I need that against spellcasting monsters.
Mm-hmm.
That's good enough for now.
Did you put Zap down?
Zap. You didn't mention Zap. Is that it? Zap. Zap we can put over here. Protection over there too. Let's put this
That's
here.
Mana's spell.
I know I'm moving it.
Okay. Yes, so part of the game is trying to figure out where you want your interface to be. Yes, I did like that part of it, is that you're making choices here. This is a gameplay. That's a game in and of itself. What's the coin? Oh, I guess you could use the coin, but it's not.
It's funny.
I would put all your spells in one part of it and your coin in the far right, because it would always have a coin in the far right, and just do it that way. And so, ta-da!
Lost it.
You did. All right. Right. Those. Yeah. There. So now
That
you
leaves
have.
only one free slot for whatever else I
Yes.
need to move into there so I can interact.
And Joseph says the basket randomly turns up near rivers when an encounter happens. Okay, thank you.
So I need to have an encounter. Well, first I need to figure out how to get out of the village.
You go the way you came.
How did he come?
You
It
came.
was
No,
down here.
keep going. No. Between those two buildings, that way. The water's kind of nice. They did a good job animating the water.
Yeah.
Remember, everything had to be, invented
There's
here.
a shimmery effect to all the
Yeah.
terrain, which
Okay. So let's go back to town and probably get an encounter before we get there.
their way is blocked.
Ran into a rock.
And I
There's
ran
a
into
map.
a cove.
Okay, we managed to get out and not die this time. And there's a monster encounter north of that has it, somebody says, White Dragon.
Ah. But it's 3 o'clock.
It is 3 o'clock. We've already wasted most of the day,
And Larry wanted me to interact with merchants for no apparent reason.
other than the fact that it's part of the game. There's a lot to do in this game. And yes, there is a reason why we made that, I made the price of getting into the game so expensive is so that you could spend as much time as you wanted screwing around and meeting people and talking to people.
I'm getting rich. Don't forget getting rich.
We haven't gotten rich so
Can we invest our drachma at say 5% interest and
No, but you
eventually
can
make more
You could bet on people in the
with our in?
yeah. We haven't talked to him.
No, we haven't, because he seemed like a fighter guy. Talk to the weaponsmith. Great merchant.
Yeah. Welcome to sunny Samaria. What do you want?
You got
Want
merchandise?
to see my weapons? Show me you've got the cash, and I'll show you my stuff.
About the right of
Rights
rulership.
of rulership are not for wimps. They prove who is the finest man suited to become the king. You've got to be tough to be the king of Samaria. Brains and brawn, the best combination for the true warrior.
Oh yeah? Are you competing? Tell about myself and how I'm the greatest.
You're a hero? Wouldn't know it to look at you. You'll have a chance to prove it around here. Just enter the rights of rulership, and we'll see who's a hero.
Well, who's new in
There's
town?
a strong warrior in town who calls himself Magnum Opus. He knows how to use real weapons. There's
Ooh.
also a big, ugly guy that hangs around with the scientists. I don't see that he's got any weapons, but I hate to mess with the size of those fists. Then there's a woman. I can believe a woman thinks she can become king here. Kings are men, not dames.
It's true.
She'll learn her lesson soon enough. If you play in the big leagues, you've got to be tough.
Well, okay, what about you?
I'm Follis, weaponsmith and weapon seller. You need a good weapon, you go see me. You got a spare weapon you want to get rid of? I may decide to buy it. If it's about weapons, I'm the person you want to deal with.
Well, maybe I can sell my dagger.
The arena shouldn't allow anyone to bet who has access to save and restore functions.
Oh, I'm gonna tax him with it.
Yeah, I don't think you want to do it. Full sounds so nasty. Yeah, he does.
Oop, I threw it.
You did. You probably don't want
I
to.
want to pick it up. Purchase, but how do I sell? So, daggers are 20 drachma. How about that helmet? 150 drachmas. Magic spear! Spear and magic helmet. Magic helmet. The spear has the soul of a serpent seeking to strike. A serpent seeking to strike. Magic sword has an edge sharpened by magic. Well, clearly, if I were that sort of a character, I would want a magic.
Yeah, you could spend a long time in this game after all.
All right, let's go back to the inventory and drag my dagger back up. There, got rid of it. All right, I'm starting to get a feel for the user interface. Wait, where are we going?
Olis was a centaur like the weaponsmith. Yes, he's clearly from that school of warriors.
Wait, that's not the
No, that's not the way.
So I got lost.
You did. You get back down to the Science Island.
Oh.
How many hours did it take to animate inventory items, or were they 3D models?
They were 3D models.
Pretty much everything here was great.
Everything in this game is 3D.
Yeah.
Strange towers and devices in this artificial island are definitely odd by anyone's standards. This must be the fabled Science Island. The shoreline forms a path along the steep sea cliff. I'm trying to click on this gondola. Boat. A gondola lies semi-submerged in the water. It looks like it has wings. I don't suppose someone was trying to build a flying machine, do you? Everyone knows machines can't fly.
It took a long time to do all of the art here. You know, many hours and hours and hours of devoted work.
Our rule of thumb when we did Heroes Quest was it took about a week for an artist to paint a background scene and all of the props, we called them, that were in the scene. And then as soon as we got into Quest for Glory 2, where we used the process that was going to be used for the later VGA games, it started taking about a month. Actually, I guess by Quest for Glory 3, it took about a month to do a background, and then other artists, meanwhile, worked on the props.
Yep.
So it was a month just to do the background.
And it took many, many months to do this work.
So our first game had a budget of about $250,000. I used to estimate $150,000, I think. And by the time we're up to this game, this had ended up costing about $4 million.
Well, I don't know what it cost at this point, but it was a lot. Must have been hard to keep that hand-drawn look of inventory items while using 3D. Well, yeah, I have no...
Well, the problem is it's relatively low
yes,
resolution.
and probably they were 2D. Looking at those items, I don't know how they did them, to tell you the truth at this point.
Well, we have no reason to go to Science Island at the moment, so...
No. And we don't know how to figure it out.
It looks like there will be a puzzle there.
Yeah, it is. There's a puzzle to get there. Yes,
Those
there's
are
a way to
interesting,
clip out of the shore area, which you can run a bit down the hill. Oh, okay.
Like metal pylons. There's what to who?
Way to get through things. All right, it's 4:40.
Oh, wait a sec. We're an expert swimmer. Why don't we swim there?
Yeah.
Far away for you to reach.
You need a spear. Yes. Let's see. It really is the biggest and most refined game in the series. I remember spending about 6 months on this game between my dad and I on the old iMac. Getting stuck a few times and asking friends at school for hints. Yes. You need the spear. Okay, we'll cause the lever breaks. Okay.
Well, when I get rich, I'll do
Well,
that.
anyway, we start to go there.
Barn doors or bars? Central weapons. So, okay, so I have no idea how to get to the other part of town.
Well,
Up
let's
here?
try that.
I give some more money to the musician.
You're good, but
I can go visit the apothecary if it's not closed at 5:10. Open the door and walk right into the apothecary.
Oh, Julinar, look! It's that prince person who told me about you. I'll never forget him. I can't tell you how happy I am that you told me about Julinar back in Tarna. Whatever your name is.
Welcome to our apothecary. I believe we have met before, although I was in quite another form at the time.
Oh, that's right. Julinar was a tree when you last saw her, wasn't she? Well, it's good to see you again.
Julinar appears to be an attractive young lady with a great deal of common sense. How you can tell that by appearance, I don't know. The bearded man looks much happier than he did in Tarna. Hey, Julie. Talk to Julinar. Greet.
It is a great pleasure to see you. You have been most kind to me.
Her eyes look weird in that.
everybody's eyes look weird. Just you go with it.
How you
It
doing?
is good to be human again. In the form of a tree, you can learn great wisdom, but it is the knowledge brings solitude. I now enjoy greatly the company of others. I am mastering the arts of healing both the body and the soul.
Peppers. Yes. We don't have
Peppers?
garlic. Yes, we have peppers. And I owe you from that thing with the guy in place that I'll never forget it. Yes. Yeah. That was our pleasure. I'd never been.
Oh,
to
Salim wasn't there. We were there and we told him about Jolinar.
Salim is a man of great kindness and heart. I am deeply happy with him.
Besides, he was mostly stoned when we met him, so...
With Salim's knowledge of potions and pills and my healing abilities, we have much business here.
Ask about Samaria.
This land is so much more alive than the deserts I grew up in. It is so green and lush that it soothes the soul. If you are ever injured, I will be honored to heal you.
Yep, we missed a line from...
This land is so much more alive than the deserts I grew up in. It is so green and lush that it soothes the soul.
You said it, Julinar. Plants make people happy.
Say hi to Salim.
Hi, it's so good to see you again. I really have to thank you for telling me about Julinar. She's everything I dreamed she would be.
So the story in Quest for Glory 2 is we met Jolinar, who had been changed into a tree. In Quest for Glory 3, we met Salim, and he talked about a dream that he had met a tree that turned into a woman. So we told him about Jolinar, and eventually
Yep.
they found each other.
I love the joke here that the hippie guy married a tree. Yes, and CT says, I've been thinking about doing an RPG game at some point. I would love to have a mechanic where character points are decided by a 20d20 roll. Yeah, well, that gets very chaotic, and it also gets very unhappy when, when you're as lucky with dice as some of us are.
You roll a 35 for your stat on 20d20.
Yeah.
And the problem is it's really hard, let's go to webcam. It is really hard to balance stats in a high range. So in the first Quest for Glory game, we had this brilliant idea that we would increase the range of stats for each game. So Quest for Glory 1, stats range from 0 to 100. 0 means you'll never learn the skill. You just can't do it. 1 to 100 is your practical range. And 2, we went up from 1 to 200. And it was fine for most people that started out in 1. Had their stats probably up in the 80s or 90s by the time they started 2. But if you acquired a new skill in 2, I don't remember what level we gave it to you, but even if we gave it to you at if we gave it to you at 100, no problem. But if we gave you, say, 20 in the skill or 10 in the new skill, it would take you a lot of practice makes perfect to get that up into a reasonable range for the game. And so we started to find that we were having a harder and harder time making skill checks that we were seeing if you had enough skill to do the thing without leaving out a lot of players that, were playing the game legitimately but had not been practicing, say, knife throwing over and over and over.
Yep. So let's listen to the hippie guy.
Hippie dippy webbler man. Ask you about Jolinar.
I left Tarna and went all the way to Shapir by boat. I followed your directions, and there I found Jolinar, all alone in the desert, just like you told me. I guess even trees get lonely. So I camped out there and talked to her, gave her some hugs and some really good plant food I brewed. Her leaves really perked up with my kind words.
Yay.
Then I awoke one night and the tree was gone. There sat the girl of my dreams in her place. I was totally thrilled, even if I did kind of miss the tree.
Oh.
We've been together ever since.
All right. How did he take a boat?
I don't know. I was just realizing, how did he, wait, what?
Was there a river we don't remember?
Yeah, there is no river there.
A river runs through it.
But, yeah, well, I don't know.
Maybe it was a U-boat.
Yeah.
He went under the water and he came up in the middle of the oasis.
Yeah, could be, yeah.
And that's actually not that far from where Jolinar was. Yeah. The wise man, the dervish, would have directed him.
Yeah, that's got to be it, yeah.
What about this apothecary?
We're doing a good business here. The plants just love this place and grow really well. We like making people happy, too.
Does that mean all those goods are free? Ask us
Such
tomorrow.
a wonderfully cosmic place to be. I'm really glad we came here.
It was cosmic and freaky.
Come back soon. You need to mellow out a little more. Put some flowers in your hair, that sort of thing.
That was a nice chuckle there. All right.
Okay, he has stamina pills for 5 drachma. That's a pretty good deal. We kept running out of stamina in Quest for Glory 4 and didn't have any way to restore it. Poison cure pills for 10 drachma. I think what we're learning is that I don't know why it has a 50 in there. It's very strange.
Yep.
That's not the amount of money
So
we
that's
have.
the old money we have left, clearly.
Can I spend that much? Let's not do that.
Okay, we'll do a deal some other time.
Okay, health potion is 80 drachmas. Vitality potion is 80 drachmas. Fireproofing potion is 60 drachmas. Healing pills are 10. So it's the same thing as with chakra.
Yeah.
Is that the pills are much cheaper.
Yes. They don't heal as much.
Let's get 5 of these. They're offering like 5 each. Nope. How do I offer? Oh, counter offer 5.
Wait a second. Your counter offer is not a piece. It's for the.
That's a
total.
piece. Quantity price.
Okay.
I'd really like to be able to sell stuff that cheaply, but then I wouldn't be able to buy food for my poor starving plants. How about this deal?
He was countered with 8. Let's try 7.
Sure, that'll work. You got a deal.
Yeah, you get to bargain.
Which we had a big argument during 3 about bargaining. Poison cure pills. Do you think we're going to find any poison? We might.
Yes. I mean,
2. Offer 8.
sure.
Don't have enough money in your purse. What?
Okay.
That broke. Oh, we only have 15 drachmas left.
What, you
We
put
did.
it
We
all in
spent all the
bank?
money. No, I didn't put it all in the bank. I spent it.
What did you spend it on?
I bought a spell for 200. I don't think I was able to bargain on that.
Right. You just bought a spell for 200. You had 800 or so in the bank.
I suppose it's still in the bank?
Well, I don't know what else it. Yeah.
I don't know how this game works.
You've got an assassin going around poisoned dragons? Well, we don't know that yet.
We know somebody slit the king's throat. We don't know anything about
was a
poison.
Yeah. Me and my brother really enjoyed the way that bartering worked. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Welcome, welcome, stranger. I am Marak, and this is my stand of food. If you find yourself suffering from the pangs of hunger, or desire just a snack to brighten your day, you have come to the proper place. May I aid you in any way? Just let me know, for I am at your service.
Dr. Marak, ask about the food stand.
I have foods of all types to delight the taste. From savory to sweet, I have something that is unique.
Doesn't explain why all this food's spoiled.
I am Marak, a kata from the land of Razir, desert birthplace of my people. My family and I have journeyed afar to serve one and all with such pleasures that they might fancy.
David TK is not suffering from hunger anymore. My wife and oldest child are very happy with the beef pot pie I made for dinner.
Well, we'll probably be eating our Guinness stew that I made for St. Patty's Day still, which is pot roast.
So the idea in bartering, at least during 3 when we tried to put it in, was that you could offer lowball prices, but eventually the merchant would get angry at you and would be less willing to bargain if you went too low.
Guinness chocolate cake right now. That's interesting.
Well, the trick was to find 1 bottle of Guinness, since neither Lori and I drink.
I sent him on a quest.
And she called it a quest. And I went to the Staters, and they had 4 packs, but they were sold out. And they had 8 packs. And then I spotted a manager and asked him if it was possible to get 1 bottle. And he said, well, let me look in the back. He says, we only sell it in 4 and 8. And, we're out of 4. So I said, let me look in the back and see what we have. And he comes out with a bottle and says, I can probably have that, let's see, it's $9 for 4. So just tell him that'll be $2. And, well, turns out the clerks were not cued in on that and had no idea how to sell me a single if something only comes in 4s.
Yes.
I would have paid $9.
Yep, there are the crickets. I can look away from the screen and know that when 6 p.m. hits and evening starts.
Ah,
Okay, yes. Guess my hotel tried to draw me into politics. Much happier back here in Silmar.
so what sort of pleasures might one fancy?
My family and I sell joys for the ear and the taste and the eye. My wares treat the mouth to a variety of sensory experiences from this region and beyond.
All of it spoiled.
Well, certainly said that, yes.
Ask about
Give me
Rassir.
Silmari and politics, less drama. Yeah, just some throat cutting, some assassinations, some
Now you'll note
poisonings.
that Rassier here is spelled R-A-S-I-E-R. I believe we inconsistently did it I-E-R or E-I-R. Shapir was always E-I-R, but Rassier we never quite remembered if it was spelled I-E or E-I.
Oh well.
Several years ago, my people were driven from our homeland and scattered with the winds by a most evil man who usurped the throne of Razier from its rightful emir. I have heard word that my homeland has been freed by a hero, and the land is now ruled by a wise and gracious woman.
No doubt that hero.
One day my family and I shall all return to the desert lands once more.
What about that hero?
It has been said that a mighty hero was brought to the desert lands by my people. He defeated the foul wizard that drove away the Kata. The hero was said to be a most kind and brave man.
I wonder if we'll get better prices if we claim to be that hero.
The new
Elizabeth
ruler of
woman.
Razier is the daughter of the old emir. She proved herself to be resourceful and wise, and welcomes my people home. Her name is Zaisha.
We helped her too.
So, you are a friend of my people? It is an honor to meet such a hero. You are already a part of Kata stories and history.
Let's see if we can buy
I am
banana.
honored by your kindness, but I cannot accept such a fine gift.
Yeah, this interfaces talk to him and
I think we're stealing. Buy things.
yes.
Sokolatakia. Pepperoni pizza. Artichoke pizza. Euro. Fruit. Well, Lori and I love euros. But can we really afford to...
Not if we only have 15 drachma. They don't know it's you yet. You don't have your pin back. I think we got our pin back, didn't we?
I thought so, yeah.
You need to show your pin.
Container of Sokolatakia for 20 drachmas. Show my pin. Got a pin. Nope. So you apparently have to drag into the bar to do that.
Can you just say done with the drag?
No.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's the interface.
Yeah, apparently we can only use things out of our belt.
My thanks, but you will have more use of it than shall I.
Oh, he didn't.
He didn't
He
recognize it.
didn't recognize it. Go to equipment. Yeah.
Healing pills do need to be there.
Yeah.
The this one, mono pills, maybe not. Let's gotta leave a free space for all the things we're gonna get.
Yeah, well, we do need to go to the bank, clearly, because we don't have any money. That's the magic shop.
Oh,
You can
What?
tell by the eye, you know.
what's the bank look like?
It looks like a bank.
It's got winged lions.
Yeah.
I thought that was a
You
library.
want to attach the pin. That's equipment. Oh.
Knock
okay.
on the door.
Oh, too late. It's
Examine the
after
door.
6.
Examine the door. Complicated trap on it. Ooh. All right. Equip. Equipment. Yeah, we have it attached.
Okay, fine. We do have it attached.
We're wearing it. They should be able to tell just by looking at us that we are a friend
well.
of the Katas. Wait, who's this?
That's the.
Is her name Sarah?
Welcome, friend, to all Katas. May that pin be ever the sign of
This
friendship
time she recognized
between
it.
us.
Talk to Sarah. Ask about
I
Sarah.
am pleased, as always, to speak with you.
Because we did talk to her
There is a
already.
rumor that the last king of Silmaria was murdered. It is a very sad thing, for he was a good ruler.
I like her voice too.
May your journey be
I wanted to ask for a better basket.
Well, it is 4:20, so we need to probably go to the inn and wrap this up for the day.
But we
which
barely
did get-
started the game,
I know it.
and I'm lost, because how did I end up here?
Go to the left. I mean, just keep going.
Oh, the same way I got lost last time. What happened? Can I get out to Can I save and then go out to the desert and get an adventure at least?
It's 4:30. I suppose you can if you want to get killed.
Done. User interface. Save. Options. Save game.
For example, if you have your dagger equipped, the guards will react differently seeing you armed. Interesting, yes.
Yeah, it's those, that's how I deal with getting lost. I use my magic magnet.
Yeah.
There's a guard.
Yep.
There's Colosseum.
Maybe he'll learn how to, you know.
Pretty big area.
It is a huge area, yeah.
There's a platform where we'll find Rakesh later. There's a, it's the end. Kick the platform. You sprain your toe on one of the pillars. Too far away for you to reach. It doesn't have to be too far away. All I have to do is come over here and cast Levitate.
I don't think that's how it works somehow.
Levitate, levitate. Oh. See how the spellcasting works.
Nope.
Ring. I can't even move up or down. Wait, I can turn. Can't move up or down, but I can turn in place.
Okay, you can't move down?
No.
What's the interface for it? I don't know.
Arrow keys.
No, I meant for up and down. A button.
A button. I have no button.
No. You probably could turn off the spell by clicking on it again. Your mana is going down rapidly, but...
Well, that'll get me down.
And your stamina's gone. 0, yeah.
I can't cancel the spell.
Maybe at A and Q?
W, S. S will do it. We can get rid of the mana location because obviously it'll kill ourselves. Well, it's a good thing I saved.
Yeah. Oh.
E. F. F is fight, apparently.
Wow.
G. G is kick.
You're dying.
H.
You're killing yourself.
It's worth
it. Yeah.
Okay. L. Where's my manual? I said I was going to read the manual. Lori told me don't bother. It's all obvious in the game.
People will tell you, is what I said. A and Z moves up and down. Thank you. You almost killed us by not telling us.
A and Z.
A and Z. Yes,
that's totally intuitive.
Intuitive. Yes. All these screens had a damn arrow buttons on them. Why they didn't do the arrow buttons is beyond me.
Bing.
You didn't die though.
Yeah.
You don't have any food. You could take a pill, you know. You did.
Why would I do that? I'm going to bed soon. I'm not going out at night.
Because you've already exhausted yourself.
Oh, maybe she's charging us 5 drachma for each meal, and that's why we're running out of money. Did we pay for a week in advance? No, it was prepaid?
Yeah, it was prepaid. By the way, if you visit Erasmus a few times, he'll give you a new spell, yeah.
If I could figure out how.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a user interface for that.
You don't want to know.
We're having goulash again.
Really
It's random.
don't want to know.
All right.
Maybe I need to use a trigger spell.
Well, I got her stamina back.
Yeah. Wow, all of it.
All of it, yeah.
I'm pretty generous.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can get to bed then, and we can keep that. We can save over, so we don't have to unsave what we did. Sleep until morning, and we will be on morning of day 4. We made it through 2 days of not doing anything. But aren't we good at this game?
Our health and mana are fully regenerated overnight.
Yay. Well, our mana certainly should, yes.
Health is questionable, and we had problems with this. That it was too hard to regain health in the first couple games.
What's your opinion of tzatziki sauce?
Wonderful.
Yeah, well, it depends on how balanced it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of variations on it. Some are more cucumbery and...
Yeah, and I have made it because when we were in Greece last summer, I actually took they had one evening of cooking classes, and we made the tzatziki thing there, and that was probably the best thing that we made.
Unfortunately, I was sick and had to skip
Today
it.
we are having macaroni and cheese.
Good, but
Plain
deadly
old
for
macaroni
Dragon's
and
Breath.
cheese.
Yes.
I gave the cooks the day off.
All right, today is macaroni and cheese today.
This tastes good. You've been around No Man's Inn way too long.
Ah, yes.
It was chill, living a quiet coastal life in Somalia.
Yes, so we should save here.
Yep.
We have eaten. We're ready to go out adventuring, and we did a lot. You know, we did go out into the real world and go
And die.
exploring. And, well, we died once, but that's okay.
Should we save over
Yes,
No Man's Land Inn?
Land Inn. Why not? Let's save it as No Man's Land Inn. I do like that line about mac and cheese, yes.
No, I've been playing World of Warcraft for too many years because I was about to type /logout.
Ah, yes. I always wondered why the paladin couldn't solo the Hydra in this game. Considering the flaming sword, I think he was supposed to be able to, but things like that didn't always get programmed.
I really want to quit.
I agree, though. It should have been able to if you were good. All right, so let's go to the webcam.
Do the webcam.
Thank you all for showing up. We really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this wild and crazy adventure.
Beach, brother, looks like a beach around here, actually.
Yeah, well, it does look a little like it, yeah. There's a beach scene.
We've got beach
Thanks
with
for
grasses
another
around
fun
here.
stream. Thank you, Snowy.
And thank you all the raiders that came in, and based on the number of viewers we had to the end of it, I think most of you stayed, so
That's
yay.
amazing. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoy this.
Now, we're not done, because in half an hour, Lori will be back,
yes, to play
and
World
she
of
will
Warcraft.
stream World of Warcraft Midnight.
Yes, so if you want to watch Midnight and listen to the good music and things like that, you know, be sure to come back in about a half an hour, and we will actually show off the World of Warcraft.
And we will be back next week. Will we? Yes, starting
yes,
at...
we're next week, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you for following us, Ghost.
We'll be back next week, starting at 2 p.m.
We don't
Pacific.
need those stinking badgers, yes.
Pacific Daylight Time.
Yeah.
2 p.m., which I think is something
and
like...
thank you, Hex Mode. Welcome.
Something like 11 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
Yes.
And we hope you all can make it again. Thanks.
See you then. Bye-bye.